No, that's cool. That's cool. We're going live now, by the way. I'm already live. I'm just chatting to people. You're not live yet, so you are now, though. So, welcome, folks. This is BSTV, and this is what is? Where are we? Week 12. What's that? What's that? That sounds significant.
Season finale. I think that sounds like.
No way. Oh, I feel all sad now. You mean this has got to end? This is not cool. This is not cool. Okay. It is season finale, folks. It's Hockenheimring. We're on the Grand Prix circuit. There's a chance of rain. Or there was when I set up the session. I don't know whether there still is. We'll let Weatherman Jay do that. I am Pete Bingham, and joining me in the booth, as ever, is Jay Corley, the most handsome man in the whole of iRacing. Jay Corley, good evening.
Good evening, Pete. I think you might need to go to Specsavers on that one, but hey, I'll take it as it's final week of the season. It's good to be here at Hockenheim, which little useless fact that no one will ever need in a pub quiz, but Hockenheim was actually the location of my first iRacing YouTube video. Can you guess the car, Pete?
Hang on. Guess the car. iRacing YouTube video. I'm gonna go with Clio.
Clio? No, it was actually in the Skip Barber.
Oh, Skippy.
Of
yeah,
all
I love
cars,
Skippy.
Fantastic.
Skippy's brilliant. Oh, I did
BSTV
many
Skippy
laps
League
in
win.
that. yeah, totally. Actually, we could do. I could also do a Clio one. I've been toying with a few of those things over the years. And good evening to Sir Alan on the chat. Sir Alan Toon, legend of BSTV, legend of Workguard. Great to have you in the chat as always. I will expect you are whiskeyed up to the eyeballs. If you're not, then why not? Seems a fair point. Oh. Hello, I'm Chesney's fiance. Are you writing messages on here, Jay? Baby, go for it. And if you don't win, Furrell will just lock you outside for an hour or two. That's brilliant. Oh, I hope you've got a Discord account, dear. Because that'd be great to have you in the booth. Absolutely.
Oh, can you imagine?
Oh, that'd be class,
brilliant.
wouldn't it? Yeah. having Chesney's fiance in the booth, that'd be brilliant.
Yeah.
It'd be endless. Right, okay, cool. Where are we up to here? Is there any chance of rain, Jay? Is there any chance of rain? Have you had a look?
I had a quick check, and my sources are telling me that it's going to be a bit of a dry one tonight.
Oh, is it really?
Which
right, okay.
A lot of drivers fighting for the championship will be breathing a huge sigh of relief.
Right, okay, well that's interesting. We've got, and I must thank them all, a massive 23 drivers that have turned up for this last race of the season. Sometimes it can be a bit like ships passing in the ocean in the last race of the season in any league. But we are absolutely privileged here, Jay, aren't we? That so many turn up and race it out right to the very end of the season.
Absolutely, and it's amazing when you look at especially some of the I ratings of some of these drivers are reaching heights that sometimes nearly just absolutely dwarf what they were at the start of the season. I mean, we see Jaden on 3.5k, Carl Hardy on 4.0. I'm pretty sure I saw Jamie Wilson on 4.4. And I was told earlier today that actually Daniel Lewis, bear in mind, last season he was our AM champ. Daniel Lewis just hit 4k I rating himself. So massive congratulations, and that is absolutely massive.
Does that mean Daniel Lewis has to go into pro next season? Because the limit used to be 4k.
I think basically this league, it builds winners.
It really
builds
does.
consistency, and it builds racecraft. And anyone who's in here now who wants to get better at TCR or just wants to be racing with people and getting better themselves, just the proof is in the pudding when Pro-Am and Am drivers are sometimes getting podiums in top split. Well, and definitely most of the time winning second split. Brilliant.
Yeah, no, that is very good. Absolutely brilliant. And whilst we're in the world, that's why. Whilst we're in the world of shameless plugging, TCR Showdown. Talk us through that. Talk us through that.
So TCR Showdown is a week 13 series that is usually on the last Saturday of the iRacing season. It is a free to join, no password, open set of TCR races. Anyone can join, anyone is welcome, and it's just a great way to just blow off some steam and get ready for week one or the earliest free track of next season. So not this Saturday, the following Saturday, the 13th of December, we are going to be at Okayama Grand Prix layout, exactly the same as week one of the next TCR season. And if you're about 5 in the afternoon GMT, get your converters out if anyone here's East Coast, Eastern Europe, etc. We would love to see you there. We get about 30 to 40 people racing other drivers who you'd never even dream to see against each other, reverse grid and all. So no prizes, it's just a chance to stretch your legs out and get ready for the new season.
Yeah, absolutely. And speaking of new seasons, season 23 will be upon us in no time, in the off season, and by off season I mean 1 week. And we will be redesigning, I say we, it's a royal we really, redesigning the points system, because I'm going to introduce, or we are going to introduce, a super sprint week, or several of them through next season, less endurances, slightly less sprint features like the format that we're going to see tonight, and we're going to go for more triple sprints, which is a request I've had from many sources over the last few years, and now I think is the right time to implement that. We're talking about point systems and stuff like that. In the consultants chat, we'll bring that to the fellowship in due course, and then we'll agree what that looks like moving forward. What we do need to do right now, though, is look at what this league is facing this evening. So we'll start with the Pro Championship. So, folks, it would be, I don't think it's even possible. Pete Newman, I don't think, even needed to turn up tonight, Jay. I think he's bagged and tagged this.
Yeah, it certainly looks like that. A massive congratulations to Pete Newman. I think it's been a long time coming, because Peter's consistently been up there, no matter who the opposition's been. Even I can't speak properly, so I apologise. But tonight, season 22 is tonight is the night where we officially crown Pete Newman as the BSTV Pro Champion. And
Yes.
I'm really happy for him. He's deserved it, and he will have, however, season 23, the largest target on his back.
Oh yeah, absolutely, and that does remind me that I need to sheath my wood in order to prepare it to enter Pete Newman's box.
Oh,
Yeah. What? Oh,
no words necessary.
Oh, okay,
I
that's
don't
cool.
need to say anything.
Yeah. The battle here is Michael Hall and Renee. They're only 41 points separated. That is going to be a bit of a scrap, I think, given the fact that they are fairly equally skilled, I would say. Obviously, the points suggest exactly that. The difference, I suppose, is that Renee, I think, has more wins under his belt. I'm not too sure on that stat. I think he's got two. But we'll see. And then Casper in third there would have work to do, but this is the last race of the season, and I don't think he's in the listings. He's not. But hopefully he will be back with us in season 23. Alan says so pleased for Pete. Absolutely, he's done a fantastic job this season. Right, let's have a look at some more close series than that. Pro-Am. Jaden has a firm grip on that certificate for the winner of Pro-Am. He is 140 points ahead, call it. But that's not out of reach. He would need a terrible day racing, but he is here, as is Jamie Wilson, and I think Carl Hardy is also. Yes, he's also here, and he's very fast here as well, Carl Hardy, in a strange twist of fate. As is Tamas, as is Tony, as is Demis. This particular class of driver, Jay, seems to turn up every week, and look at what it does to the points.
Yes, absolutely. And you said about how quick Carl is here, but Jaden seems to be the quickest of them all at the moment. Jaden topping the practice standings as we speak, which will give him a favourable pit box at the start of qualifying. But yeah, it's been a fantastic, as always. Pro-Ams is always the league to watch this like every season, especially this one as well. Jaden and Jamie have been back and forth relentlessly with the likes of Cal Hardy, PVG, Tony Walker, and the rest, just always looking for an opportunity to spoil the party. And no, it's been very good up to the end. And all Jaden needs to do is just finish positively. If he can do that, then I don't see any way for bar an absolute miracle, like you said, for Jamie Wilson picking up that championship.
Absolutely. And Jaden, I think, and I've got all the confidence in the world going into pro next season after winning Pro-Am. I think he'll fit in very nicely. I mean, he's been on podiums throughout the season. Is he yet to get a win? Or has he had a win? No, he got a win, didn't he? Yeah. That's right.
It was
in the rain.
One of the best races of the season.
Yeah, it was.
In my opinion, that one. Yeah, I feel there could be quite a few people in Pro-Am who would not look out of place in Pro next season.
Yeah, too right. Okay, let's have a quick look at where the real scrap is. So this one's dirty, folks. This is AM class. I don't even know where to begin talking, Jay. This one's ridiculous. I've never seen an AM class league where 4 drivers could win it tonight.
It might be 3.
It might be 3. Why? Who's not here?
Cedric is not here.
What?
I have insider sources that have told me it's actually very unlikely we're going to see Cedric tonight, but I do have the feed open, and I'm kind of sickly hoping that we see him halfway through qualifying, because I think it could definitely shift the mood in the AMs.
Oh, it would, for sure. He's only 9 points behind Paul Hurley. And then you've got Fraser Garrett and Chesney. You can see it on your screens, folks. They're 1 point apart from one another, let alone being, what's that, like 20 points, 28 points away from first. This one is going to be brutal, and I mean that. This is going to be just a scrap and a half. I think it's a bit far for Chris Dixon to reach. I mean, he is the best of the rest, if that makes sense, Jay, isn't he, Chris Dixon?
Yeah, absolutely. It's all in the top 4 now, depending on who turns up. And with 24 drivers in tonight, that gives some of these AMs a bit of a better chance of getting into that top 15 for race 1 and potentially setting up a dream race 2.
Yeah, so keep your eyes on this one, folks. This is going to be a ridiculous class of car to finish the season in. Right, team standings. Result X Pure Sims have absolutely won this one. A 2-man team racing against 8 3-man teams which follow behind, or 3-person teams, I should say. That is some kind of effort, that, isn't it? I might actually, I was going to start team trophies next season in 23. I might see if I can backtrack and get a 22 one for them, because that's impressive. I think that is one of the best performances I've seen from a team ever.
Yes, nice and consistent. Consistency, if it's not winning them races, it's definitely banking up the points for a rainy day in case something goes wrong. And that's exactly what's happened here. So congratulations to Result X Pure Sims, worthy winners. And now tonight they can just relax and race for love of the game.
Yep. Driver of the meeting. This one's getting closer. Jamie Wilson on 5 leads the way. Jaden Scott on 4 in the 2nd place. And then Tony Walker has risen up to 3rd after last week. And he is in 3rd place with 3 points. A few people on 2. A bunch of people on 1. And this shows the calibre of our racers this season. I'll skip over to the Toon Safe Driver Award. One of the most coveted prizes in the whole of iRacing. Sim racing, racing anywhere on the planet, to be honest. And look who's at the top. What a surprise he fakes. Jeff Saunders got no incidents last week in the carnage. Wow. Yeah, it was just ridiculous last week as well. It's just one of those things. He's only got 16 incidents. He's done nearly 5,000 turns, and his number barely registers on the chart. Absolutely immense performance. And if we look just a little bit further down, Jaden Scotton. Not only is he super fast, he's super safe, Jay.
Yeah, I mean, if Jeff was on the normal iRacing server, they would probably create a new safety rating just for him, the G rating.
The G rating. Oh, I like that. The G rating.
Better than the spot, but
Oh well, I don't know where that is. I haven't found one of them for. Anyway, I get that every race. So Alan Toon, I get that every race. Yes, of course. Right. So let's just let me just quantify what I was meaning about sheathing my wood. Are you seated, Jay? Are you seated?
I'm seated.
Excellent. Hopefully Alan is too, and he's not got a bottle of whiskey in hand, 'cause he might drop it when I press this button. There is all the wood, folks. This is what is waiting for the lucky winners of seasons. Well, on there, 19 all the way through to 24 in the in TCR, 17 and 18 in V8, which leads me on to something else in a minute, and Pit Stop Cup. And when I had the Pit Stop Cup one organised and designed, I didn't realise it was quite as tall as it was.
That's
so I need to
massive.
find it. It's huge. It's huge. Given that the other ones are like at least 3 foot tall, you know, it's a hefty chunk of wood. Season 17 will be concluded this coming Saturday, folks. You got the B team for the broadcast. That's me and Sam Boozin. Maybe it's just the you know, B plus team, because Sam is a lot better than me. And that will conclude this weekend. So it's a tearful goodbye to a couple of seasons. But shortly we will be welcoming in race 3 of the Pit Stop Cup. That's next Thursday. And who wouldn't want one of those trophies, Jay? Who wouldn't? They're pretty impressive, aren't they?
I might have to try and see if I could get one of those bigger ones myself.
Oh, really? Right, racing talk from Jay Corley. And I believe he can do it as well, so let's see what happens with that. Right, folks, let's go back to some cars. That's what you want to see. You want to see people you know in cars. People you know in cars. So where's Chesney? Here he is. Farrell's going to lock him out of the house if he doesn't do well tonight. We already know that. Right, who else have we got that we need to look at? Michael Hall. We've figured out that there is some sort of glitch with his paint when you do the number exclusion, which is what we do in this league. We exclude the number so that we can decal the paint properly for the league. And there's a glitch that nobody's ever seen before, outside of probably Jamie Wilson, that's causing his paint to do that. So we're going to endure it for one more race, or one more pair of races, folks. And then next season we should have a resolution to that. I blame him for changing cars. Rene Earhart is the first car out on... No, he's not the first car out on track. That's Stephen Walker that's tootling round ahead of him, or maybe he's just passing him now. This is a technical track, Jay. This is not a track to approach lightly, is it? You're going to hopefully talk us through a lap in a track intro in a minute. But it's got some real unique features, hasn't it? Real heavy braking zones into, well, this corner in particular. They're features that don't show too often on other tracks, if that makes sense.
Yeah, it's not my favourite layout of Hockenheim. That one was 25, 30 years ago in the 90s, whereas the track went through the forest. But this is very wide Grand Prix circuit, but it has a unique. I don't know how to describe it, but the exits to some of these corners have such wide amounts of track on there. You can almost just prematurely go onto the throttle and really get good runs on people. The back straight where the parabolica is between 4 and the hairpin, it gives you a massive amount of draft as well. So if you're not nailing the second half of this track, then you'll never go get rid of the people chasing you, because they have the first half to catch you straight back up again. And you've got to really, despite the track being so wide, you have to really keep to a really strict line to make the most of it with your times.
Yeah. A good description. You can see the parabolica there, number 1 car making its way around that now. Good evening to David Scotton on the chat. His favourite night of the week. Oh, that makes me feel all nice, Jay. Especially willing Jaden on for a good night. Absolutely. He has work to do, but he's relatively safe in the standings. It'd be good to see him get a race win here. I'd polish his day off. If you've got Discord, David, then feel free to come and join us in BSTV channel and tell us some embarrassing stories about Jaden, because I know I'd like that.
Do that.
That'd be brilliant, wouldn't it? You know.
Jaden would never come back.
Well, he wouldn't. Well, he might eventually, you know. But I think it's a worthwhile, sacrifice for one night's amusement. How many times have I done that in my life? Anyway, who would you like?
How was your karaoke session, by the way, Pete? If we're talking about embarrassing stuff.
Anyway, let's go and try and find someone to run a lap with, ignoring
Let's go with Pete.
Let's go with Pete. Right, okay.
Yep.
Where is he? Oh, he's closing. Here.
There we go. So welcome to Hockenheim, where the half of the track is fast-flowing brilliance and the other half is, are you sure this is a good idea? Let's get a lap going. You want to be flying into turn 1 at Nord curve, braking just enough to keep the car pointed in something resembling a straight line. Use all the exit curb. It's legal, encouraged, and emotionally necessary. Immediately set the car up for turn 2, Einfahrt Parabolica. Braking early and turning later than your brain wants. Stay tight because turns 3 and 4 arrive instantly. A right-left that's more about stability than style. Get the car over to the left as soon as you can, straighten the wheel and hug tightly the parabolica. It's turn 5, a kilometre-long arc where draft, courage and torque team up to define your entire lap time and your success in tonight's battles. Hold your breath for turn 6, Spitzkehr, the tight hairpin where 90% of overtakes happen and 100% of dive bombs are born. Brake early, rotate late and launch it out as if your life depends on it. Mount the sausage, however, and you run the risk of picking up an off-track. A quick burst takes you through turn 7, a gentle right hand kink that just exists just to make you feel fast. Before turn 8, Mercedes. Swing to the right, brake in a straight line and balance the car on a late apex, avoiding another sausage because the next combo needs precision. Turn 9, a short tight left that's really just there to set up and open this turn 10, a longer right that rewards patience and throttle discipline. There you exit because you sprinted down to the deceptively quick turn 11, mobile 1 curve. This corner is the definition of, it looks flat but it's absolutely not. Lift, turn early, trust nothing. Turn 12 is a heavily cambered hairpin that gives you more grip than you expect until it suddenly doesn't. Dive in, lean on the camber and fire out cleanly. Turns 13 and 14 is a fast open chicane that lets you attack the apexes. And before you hit turn 15, curve yourself round for pseudo curve, final corner, brake lightly, tuck in tight and carry every mile per hour you can into the main straight without touching the gravel, which is closer than your comfort zone suggests. And after that, manic 1 minute 49.016. That's a lap of Hockenheim GP, half high-speed bravery, half technical precision, and entirely capable of making you feel like a superstar. Or if the dive goes wrong, a statistic.
Yeah, absolutely. That bit from Mobile 1 corner is probably one of my favourite sections of any track. I've crashed on all of those bits, but I've enjoyed crashing on all of those bits. Carl Hardy, something wrong with the water he's drinking because he is second in qualifying with a really good time. What the hell is going on there?
Well, there was that thing in the news today about that water company that's advising everyone to boil their water before drinking it. So at least we know now where Carl lives.
Yes, absolutely right. Right, so Jeff Saunders not contributing to qualifying, he never does. He likes to start at the back for the sprint race. Tonight, folks, you are treated to a 20-minute sprint race, followed by a 10-minute intermission, and then a 40-minute feature race. There's one fast repair in both races. Hopefully they don't need it in either. But it's a bit like getting your spare car out of the garage. Some people have multiple spare cars, like me, for instance. But in the first of tonight's races, there's no mandatory pit stop. Your fuel will get you to the end. In the second of tonight's races, however, you will be compelled by the lack of juice in your tank to visit pit road for a top-up of bang juice, as Fiona usually calls it. Fiona's not here tonight. She must be banging her drum at the ice hockey. So, those are the rules. If your car happens to have, or your favourite driver's car happens to have blue banners in the windscreen, it means they're part of the pro drivers, the fastest of our classifications here. If that car also happens to have yellow writing instead of white, it means they're a previous champion of this or one of the other BSTV series, such is the case for Stephen Walker. If your car has green number boards and banners, you are in the Pro-Am category, the middle of the speed categories that we have going on in this particular series. And then, if your car has orange number boards and banners, it means you're in the AM class, the lowest of our speed categories here in BSTV. All are equally as respected as each other, but it does create a really good dynamic though, doesn't it, Jay? Because everybody's got something to have a go at, something to fight for, and you know, some bragging rights, even if that's all they get at the end of it.
Absolutely. There's nothing worse than going into a race and having nobody to fight against.
Yeah.
The good thing about leagues, especially ones like BSTV, there's always someone to fight against. There's always something to fight for. And sometimes, if you're feeling lucky, you could take pot shots at those above you as well, because it feels good, let's be honest.
Yeah, too right. You've got Fraser Garrity doing exactly that right now. So he's the top AM class car. And he's currently got Darrell Wright. I don't want to say getting in his way because Darrell's not slow, but I'm sure he wants past him right now. To get into that green territory that you can see on the timing tower on the left-hand side, folks. You can see the blue there for the pros, greens for Pro-Ams, and the oranges for the AM class. Not that many pros in this session, but I would suspect that's because of the massive domination that Pete Newman has got over the other races this particular season. I mean, they've allowed it, haven't they, Jay? Either by not turning up for enough races or just not being fast enough for Pete this year.
Yeah, consistency is king, and if people are not consistently even turning up sometimes, then you know, it's their loss. But to be honest, for the cars that haven't turned up every single week, there's been those who have turned up every single week. I mean, like we said at the beginning of the broadcast, 25 cars in the final race of the season, where in a lot of leagues it probably suffers from its lowest participation. 25 is still an exceedingly good number, and more than what a full official split gets as well. So
yeah, very true.
Expect plenty of action regardless.
Yeah, I didn't think of it that way, but you're right. Officials don't get that many. Michael Hall taking the benefit of some tow here from the superfast Pete Newman. Looking to get, well, at least into the top 5, I'd say. That has to be Michael Hall's target here for the Result X Pure Sims. A bit of team qualifying, I would suggest, is going on. He kind of needs it because Renee is also pretty quick here. He's only 0.1 of a second behind the pole man, and Carl Hardy exists in that space in between Renee and Pete Newman right now. Let's have a look. Who else is with us tonight? Oliver Payne here in that lovely livery, coming round the track now. Leo Bryan back with us again. Good to see him racing. Let's just see what Michael Hall though can pull out of the pull out that hat here with 2 minutes of racing to go. It's a heat race, folks. They don't let you do a cool down or anything. A couple of seconds beyond that time, and you're done. Michael Hall not moving up, Jay. That's well, I wouldn't be concerned necessarily. He's very good at getting through the field, but I would have thought he'd have been up in the top 5.
This will probably be his last chance of a lap, to be honest. It's probably going to be very, very tight here. Do wonder if Pete Newman's going to slow down a little bit and give a little bit of slipstream, but he is already 1.6 seconds in front, so he's probably like, nah, see you later on that one.
Yeah,
have a quick look at Michael's times on Sector 1, and Sector 1 isn't his quickest yet, so it does look like it could be very unlikely that he ends up going up any more positions. However, Carl Hardy, and a quick look at Carl Hardy's time, and Carl Hardy has set a... Oh, no, sorry, his last lap was his personal best. Yeah. This next one was a little bit slower, but they'll both want to be trying to get as many places as possible, especially with Jaden, Jamie Wilson, and the rest going to be racing for those positions as well. Speaking of Jamie Wilson, I can't seem to find his name in that top 10 anywhere. He's all the way down in 13th, and that's where he's probably going to be starting as well, unless any more late laps come in. We've got Ronald de Jong going in for a lap now, and de Jong is setting reasonably quick times here, quick sectors.
Jamie
See
Wilson
where he gets from here.
me. Yeah, unless he's got a DeLorean he's going to swap into and hit 88 miles an hour. He's not going to be able to put another lap on the board, so I don't know whether he got impeded or what.
Oh, de Jong just misses out there.
Yeah.
5 seconds left. I don't know if Pete Newman's going to end up getting another time in.
No, Pete Newman's in pit road. Oh, and everybody's done now. Everybody's done now. We are going racing now, folks. As this qualifying session trips into the race session. Let me run you through the runners and riders for, what is this, round 20, I think. It's a sprint round anyway. Pete Newman will lead us away, our, well, soon to be crowned champion. Carl Hardy goes off on the front row next to him. He's probably got a nosebleed. Jaden Scotton, third tonight. Fourth will be Renee Earhart. Thomas Asboth off fifth. Sixth will be Stephen Lucky Wookie Walker. Seventh will be Daniel Lewis. Eighth will be Michael Hall. Stefan Goebel will go off ninth. That's good qualifying from Stefan. Hopefully he can get rid of all the gremlins he had last week. 10th will be Dec Crowther. Tony Walker will go off 11th. 12th will be Demis Tigchalar. 13th will be Jamie Wilson, who we were just talking about. RDJ, Ronald de Jong, will go off in 14th. Fraser Garrity off 15th, the first of the AMs, sorry. 16th will be Chesney Vandenbroek. His cat will be looking on and wondering whether there's treats coming or locking Chesney out. Chris Needham will go off 17th. 18th will be Oliver Payne. 19th will be Paul Hurley. 20th will be Chris Dixon. Darryl Wright will go off 21st. 22nd will be Derek Wilkins. 23rd will be Andy Littler. Leo O'Brien will be 24th. And 25th will be Jeff Saunders. I'll give it this timing tower. I will I was gonna be hopeful, Jay, and wonder whether we were gonna get no flashing lights on the grid. But even Stephen Walker has been infected with this disease of light flashing.
I do like how the entire right-hand side of that grid there just all seems to be in absolute unison, like a straight beacon, and it's green flag. We're away. While Pete looks on in disgust, we all look on in excitement, and it is Pete Newman, Carl Hardy going into that first corner. James Scott in third place, and it looks reasonably clean so far. Sometimes you can get a few people hitting that inside sausage curve a bit too hard or going off too wide, but everyone has got through reasonably clean. But here comes the first major braking point. Everyone playing nice so far, giving each other plenty of spaces. Fraser Garrity and Chesney fighting for that top of AM.
That's coming on. Chesney's heard the threat of being locked outside. Andy Littler didn't get off the line at all. He didn't move. And now he's reset to the pits. And he's in the pits. So some technical issue for Andy Littler on the start line. Ooh, Michael Hall. And Thomas.
Very close fights here, and it looks like everyone's... Oh, and there's a little tiny tap for Jamie Wilson, who's had yet another fantastic start, by the way.
He has, yeah. 4. What the hell?
This is an extremely controlled start from everybody. Chesney has got in front of Fraser Garrity, by the way. Which
getting lifted out of... Well, was he in second place? He wasn't there yet, was he?
Jaden was in third, so... It was in a Carl Hardy and Rene Sandwich, and Rene's got so much momentum coming out of here. Now is Jaden going to fight this or play this safe? It looks like Rene's actually playing this safe as well. A little bit of a tap from behind.
Giving Jaden a hurry up.
Yeah, and we were just literally talking about how just like the tiniest touch could cause absolute chaos, and it nearly did on the Mobil 1. I've just seen that Andy Littler has gone out of the pits now, so he is on the track and going to be getting some laps in. Yeah,
good for the points, if nothing else, and the practice and everything else.
But I've got to say, Pete,
it's pretty clean, isn't it?
It was a really clean first lap, and I didn't want to quite say it out loud, just in case we're now about to get a moment of wee bowling madness. But yeah, everyone's gone into single.
Oh no!
And that's Chesney off with Fraser as well.
It is. Chesney's going to be locked out.
And that's Chesney resetting. That's Fraser carrying on, but that is
I
for
think
Paul
Fraser's
Hurley.
knackered. I think his car is absolutely oh no, it's not.
No meatball that
What?
I'm seeing.
His
But
car
Paul
looks
Hurley is going to
immaculate.
be punching the air
Yeah,
just there.
definitely. Right. We'll have a look at that. It was this, I think. Or is this after the fact? Oh, no. Oh, it was
Oh, and
Fraser.
Fraser lost
Wildly
it.
out of control, and Chesney did everything
Oh,
right and
no.
avoided him.
That's...
Oh, I kind of feel bad that he's going to be outside in the cold weather now.
Oh, man, that's... I bet that's a case of Fraser just
Oh!
getting a bit slippy on the outside.
Stephen
Walker taking on Rene, and this is great for Jaden in front at the moment, but look at this. We could have Michael Hall attempting a pass here. We could be getting a free wide approach.
Oh! Somebody
And
say a prayer.
A little bit.
Oh.
Rene with the quicker outside, and to be honest,
oh.
Rene should have that part of the track there.
He should. He shouldn't be
Even
charged
though he's
off.
on the curb,
Oh,
has to be able to get on,
lifted.
and Stevens pushed him off.
Yeah. Bit of unnecessary work there, I think. I think you're right. Rene he deserved to have some tarmac, didn't he, on that prior turn. And the bumping was, I suppose, necessary to try and get that bit of tarmac that he was due. Jamie Wilson now under Stefan. His fiance's just said, "I'll get his camping gear ready."
Oh
I
no!
wouldn't even give him the camping gear. Well, I would, because that was a self-sacrificial off track to try and avoid a bigger crash. So yeah, maybe give him a camping stove as well. You know, so he's got some warm food and that.
Not human food, please, not cat food.
Oh well. Okay, you can be generous if you like, but. Well, Rene.
A pass attempt just there, and
wow, Jamie's sideways. Jamie's gone for the mega drift.
And Stephen Goebel deciding to let Jamie through there.
Yeah.
It looked like someone slightly missed the braking point, which is extremely easy to do here, especially if you activate your ABS as well. The ABS, although it's an absolute godsend for keeping the car under control, it's not so much when it comes to actually slowing your car down, especially when it's a front-wheel drive.
Yeah, and if Deck Crowther wanted a green and white car, he should have painted his own that colour instead of trying to steal it off Jamie Wilson's. Okay, so good drama here in this penultimate race of the season, folks. Good grief. Who'd have thought it would have been this drama-ridden?
Yeah, and the exit of turn 11 especially, I think someone's going to end up slipping on turn 11 eventually. There's a lot of people, you've seen a lot of corrections happening there when the wheels just hook over the harder bit of the curb.
Tony Walker going in a bit super wide there just then. We've got Pete Newman leading this race. He's already got a 1 second lead. That lead's actually coming down a little this lap from Carl Hardy. He's not in the same team, even though the paint would suggest so. Carl Hardy is in result clothing, which should be a red and white car. But he's been like this all season, so why change it now? Jaden Scotton chasing down the Pie Man. And he's got half a second to cover, but Carl is bringing Pete Newman into closer view. Big jump now back to Stephen Walker after his door banging with Rene, who's not that far behind. Michael Hall here in 5th place currently with Thomas Asboth just behind him. Then we get Rene. Then we get everybody else, Jay. Now this is getting a bit hairy. Tony Walker down the inside of, I think that was Demis. Yes, it was.
Yeah, that'd be Demis. Such a hard corner to overtake people on, and that little kink just there. I've seen so many people just accidentally go into each other. Tony going for the up and under, gets slightly rear-ended there by Chris Needham. Wasn't expecting such a move there. Nearly a Piastri-Norris situation just there. But Tony now has the inside advantage as long as he can keep it on the inside. It looked like he turned a bit late there, but actually no, it wasn't. A quicker outside line just here for Dennis.
Stefan went super sideways. Technically, home track for Stefan. I don't know where in Germany he lives. Probably on the opposite side of it, knowing my luck.
Well, it's either closer to here or closer to Oscar Sleben
Well,
from
yeah.
last week.
Yeah, true. Right, so Ronald de Jong chasing down Dak Crowther at the minute with Jamie Wilson. Still up 4 places. I mean, he's had a bit of a bump and a bash. And Paul Hurley, currently the top AM class car. Chesney is now leaving pit road, so he's going to rejoin the race and get some points. Maybe Furl will just, leave him out there for a few hours. Let him consider his options.
Turns out his sim crashed as well at the same time.
What?
So he disconnected and he's connected back in.
Oh, wow.
So it's going to be a bit of
meatball
a
and
see
a
how
crash.
far he can climb. Yeah.
Oh, damn.
I mean, I prefer my meatballs with pasta, but...
I prefer them with chips and that cranberry sauce you get at IKEA. What?
No, I won't judge any further.
Yeah.
One sound is all I needed.
Oh, these two again.
Deja vu. Is it going to be another up and under? Has Tony learned that maybe check behind you before throwing it up and under? A massive hit for sausage curb just there from Demis. That's going to give Tony the slightly slower outside line here. And that's given Chris Needham, who's had a completely clear corner, a chance to perhaps get a nose in with Tony here. And Chris has braked a little bit earlier. But I think Chris has got a much better corner there than Tony. I don't think we're going to see a dive here just yet. Chris is going to slot himself in here. If Tony's catching up to Demis in front, then Chris is in the perfect position to sit it out and wait to see what happens next.
Yeah, absolutely. Chris Needham not having to change his car paint week on week. Still German flag on the roof. So
I thought it's the Belgium.
So don't, honestly. We're going to lose Demograph. At the front, things are hotting up. Pete Newman is now only half a second ahead of his sister teammate, Carl Hardy. And Jaden Scotton has closed in as well. So 1 second, or just over 1 second, covers all 3 of them. Stefan Koebel with a slowdown. Hopefully he'll burn that off. That's at turn 1 slowdown, isn't it? When you go too wide after the hitting the curb on the inside.
That's the one. It's a hard one to get rid of as well. If you haven't cleared it by now, you're going to have to take it on the long straight, which is such a disadvantage on everybody else.
Can he keep Darrell off him?
I'll be surprised if he does.
Yeah, he's kind of let him go. He's giving him the optimal line through here, but he's going to be late on the brakes, is he? No,
yeah,
not
a little bit of a squirrely touch there, and that allows Oliver Payne a chance to try and get alongside. And I thought for a second there we had Tony Walker and Demis there in the exact same position, but no, it's Rene up against
oh, it was
Tamas.
Tony Walker and Demis
look at this.
doing it again.
Oh, Tony with a much better outside here now. And there's a little bit of a touch just there from Demis. Touching the inside and a little tap back just to say high five.
I don't think that was high five.
I'm saying it's high fives. Oh, please go 3 wide. I mean, let's hope they don't go 3 wide into this corner.
Yeah.
It looks like Demis is going to get that outside line.
No.
Tony, however, has got the move completed, uses all the track that he can on exit. And now it's up to see how well Tony can defend when the tables are turned.
Yeah, Chris Needham can't buy himself a clear bit of track in front of him. He's just got a car in front of him all the time at the moment. I don't think he'd have it any other way, though. At the front, no change. All the drama is kind of here. With Demis, Tony, Chris Needham. There's more drama up here, of course, with Rene, Tomas, and Daniel Lewis. And then back here as well. Everybody's giving us a show tonight, Jay. Chris Dixon
absolutely.
From Derek, Lee, and Jeff Saunders moved up from the start.
This brings up my point earlier of there's always somebody to battle in this league. Those 4 probably won't consider themselves the fastest in the league, but at least they've got similar people that they can race against and have clean races against, which isn't always guaranteed in the officials. But yeah, and that Audi right behind Jeff Saunders getting a massive amount of speed through there.
Yeah.
And everyone tiptoeing through there. I think Lee's going to try the up and under. Nope, but they're going to go straight lined through there. At the moment, it is it Chris Dixon who was leading that line? I thought it was.
It was, yeah.
That's just in front of them. Oh, I thought we were about to get a big dive here, and we are actually.
Whoa, yeah,
Chris
Derek.
Dixon.
Sorry.
No, carry on. There's Chris Dixon, Derek, and Lee looking for an opportunity if these two end up going side by side, which is very likely. Who's going to blink first?
Pete Newman with the fastest lap of the race, a 1:49.13, nearly matched by Carl Hardy, a 1:49.15.
Wow. They're not messing about in that top three, are they?
No, they're not, because they've got Jaden chasing them down. It's as it was at the minute. I'm keeping an eye on it, but all the battling is further down the running order. Stefan has now got Oliver Payne to think about, who's closing in on him, and Darrell Wright right in front of him. Having a good race at the minute, Stefan. He's had a bit of a ding-dong. He's 8 places back, but I'm figuring he's going to get some of those back as he makes his way around the last 8 minutes of this race. This is 3 groups of cars that are now all coming together for one big train. This starts with Michael Hall at the front of the queue. He's got Renee closing in on him. Renee was 3/10 faster last lap and faster again this lap by the look of things.
And with that slipstream on quite a few of these straights as well, I fully expect Renee to get even closer this following lap. But see what this, with all these slipstreams and straights on this course, Jamie Wilson and anybody else in an Audi at the moment went for that up and under just there, but caught too much of a sausage curb, which the slower speed you go, the more nuisance those sausage curbs get.
Yep, Daniel Lewis showing his nose underneath that Audi, but the Audi's got some grunt leaving the corner. Jamie still leaves him room.
Yep, Daniel Lewis recently getting up to that 4K I rating, going up against Jamie Wilson, who's, I think this season has also surpassed 4K I rating. Bear in mind, folks, Daniel Lewis. Daniel Lewis.
It's not just me, folks.
Daniel Lewis was our AM champion last season. I'm pretty sure he had a I rating of, it must have been in the 2000s
2K, yeah.
or something like that. So to see through league racing, not just here but other leagues like SRL as well, really improving as a driver, and it's awesome to see some of our drivers. Oh, and big incident just there from looked like Oliver Payne and who else was that as well? Was that Darrell Wright as well?
Darrell Wright, yeah. Oliver Payne making up 2 positions in 2 corners there from whatever happened. I'm trying to see if I can see it. Is it this? I think it might be. So let's just have a quick watch of this. Stefan gets a real good run.
Stefan.
Yeah, nice. Goes.
Oh, that is not the angle you want to be taking turn 1 at, and
ooh. Oh, a little bit of curb lifted him.
Little tap of that sausage curb there is just, yeah, a bit of instability of the car and just sends you out a little bit wider. I think Stefan actually, despite that, did really well to keep that within the track limits. So
yeah, he really did. Ooh.
Oh, and that's Jeff Saunders who's got in front of
all 3 of them
battling.
Yeah.
Oh, actually, no, there's been a little bit of a gap between Jeff Lee and the 2 in front. This is just Fraser Garrity catching up, trying to salvage something.
He's on a bit of a recovery, isn't he? And he needs to move here because this is a AM-class defining moment. He was leading it. I don't know that he still is, with Chris Dixon being as high as he is and others in the mix.
Well, you need to be clicking on Paul Hurley's name at the moment, because Paul Hurley is in absolute heaven with how his first race is going at the moment. Top of all the AMs, but not just that, he claims that coveted 15th place at the moment.
Oh, yeah. That is a gilt position because we reversed the top 15 for the feature race, folks. So that is a coveted position right now. Right, Blade Designs cars, Blade Designs SRL. SRL is a league that also runs TCRs on a Friday each week. They've got a league in full flow at the moment, I believe, but I'm sure we'll get to speak to one of them later. Look at this. Oh.
Jane getting close now to Carl. And
Round
I tell you
the
what, Jane with a
outside.
fantastic outside line. I tell you what, in the officials yesterday, Jaden nearly overtook me on that outside line.
Wow.
He didn't, because, you know, I had to assert domination and really, like, fight hard and defend hard. But yeah, it's Carl's going to have a really hard time here. Because oh, and a little bit of a power slide just there, going a bit wide. But I don't think that's going to be enough for Jaden to get moving in. Jaden playing it safe and sticking to getting a smoother line. Very smooth line through there, which is going to have him even closer to Carl. See how we get through the final two corners here. Carl opening up that corner a little bit more, but Jaden getting in tighter. And I tell you what, this is going to be a battle which I think may come to a close at turn number 2, depending on how both of these lots take turn 1 as we enter the final lap of the race. This is for second position. Wide there from Carl, but to be honest, this is a race for positions rather than cleanliness. Behind we've still got Rene Earhart still fighting away for a top 5 with Michael Hall. See a flurry of cars behind, all in single file, but the closest fights are here at the front as Rene, I swear if that car had nostrils, it would be taking in a hell of a sniff right now and being called a pervert.
Absolutely. That was, I don't know, that was encouragement round the corner, I think, as Stefan gets a slowdown. He doesn't need that. Not where he was racing. Where is he at the minute? Anyway, there he is. He's got Oliver Payne closing him down. It's another turn 1 slowdown for Stefan. He's going to have to give this one up, I think. He's not burnt it off just yet. He did it about here last time. Yeah, he's gone there now. If he can stay on the right-hand side, he'll retain that. But we need to go back to this, because Jaden's putting the pressure on now.
Do wonder if Pete's slowing down a little bit just to give Carl a slight hand with some slipstream in here. Jaden is right on his tail. We're talking less than 0.3 of a second, and it's even closer here with 0.2. Michael Hall now within 0.2 there, and there's still some last gasp battles going on down the grid, all over the grid.
Rene tried the outside.
Just there. And I tell you what, Jaden's getting quite close as well in front as Rene trying to get side by side with Michael. Michael's not going to let him. And Pete Newman's going to win race 1 with Carl Hardy in second place. And Jaden's gone testing up the traction on his tyres.
Stephen Walker's run out of fuel.
Oh!
And Rene's nearly crashed.
At the end.
As he got across the line, what was going on with Stephen? He was going so slow.
Yeah, I think he may have run out of fuel there.
That's mental.
Wow. Late drama, just say we might have to get onto a replay for that one after everyone's got across the line. But the last few are coming across the line now as Paul Hurley gets that 15th position.
Let's have a look at what happened with Stephen.
Yeah, Stephen's just running out of fuel, it seems. Wow. I don't think I've seen someone run out of fuel in the first race.
Oh, no, he gave up the position.
Oh.
He had fuel. He was redressing something from earlier. I mean, sportsmanship like no other. Fantastic sportsmanship, that, Jay.
Well, I don't know what happened with Stephen and Michael earlier. We know that something happened between Stephen and Rene earlier.
Yeah.
I'm not quite so sure if Michael was involved in that as well.
I'm wondering whether he was waiting for Rene, because Rene was in a real tight battle, if you remember. Let's just have a look and see. Where's Rene at this point? Rene gets that line wrong. He was going to get a run on Michael easily, but he got too close to him and got into the back of him. And I think Stephen was waiting for Rene.
You know what? I think you might be right. Wasn't expecting Rene to run into a problem there, and it seemed like Rene got a fantastic run through that corner, but unfortunately, just bad timing on the throttle input just there.
Yeah, I think so. But that rounds out the first of tonight's races, folks.
I've been blamed for something in the chat again, and I don't know why.
Oh, what? What have you done?
blame Jay for me being here. You know, actually, yeah. Okay.
Who
I'm
is
happy with
that?
that one.
Which one's that?
That's a regular in my chat. Very good person. But
Ah,
God
okay.
damn it, I don't know where this blame game has come from all of a sudden.
Oh dear. And he says, "Wow, sportsmanship in TCR, never before seen scenes."
Because he doesn't see it in my streams. That's probably why.
Yeah. Oh dear. Right, let's have a look at the finishing order for the first of tonight's races, folks. Pete Newman, as he's done so many times this season, takes the top spot for result X Pure Sims. Carl Hardy with a second place. Don't adjust your sets. There's nothing wrong with the standings. For result Clothing, finishes second. Jaden Scotton gets a podium finish third in the sprint race this evening for JC Academy Gold. Michael Hall finished fourth for result X Pure Sims, for Stephen Walker fifth for BSTV Pink. Thomas Osboth finished sixth for Spin and Toe. Jamie Wilson finished seventh for Team Chimera. Daniel Lewis was eighth for Blade Designs SRL. Renee Earhart ended up ninth after all of that for Cutting Corny TCR team. I've forgotten all these. Carl Hardy was first in class. Jaden was second in class, and Thomas was third in class. Michael was second in pro, fourth on track, and Stephen was a podium finish for pro, fifth on track. There we go. I've just redressed all of my eagerness to get through this field. 10th was Deck Crowther for Blade Designs SRL. 11th was Ronald de Jong, RDJ for Hydra Race Racing Forces. Tony Walker finished 12th for BSTV Pink. Domestic Chalar was 13th for Hydra Race Racing Forces, with Chris Needham 14th for Air Smart Racing. The first of tonight's AM-Class cars, Paul Hurley, came across the line in 15th. I bet that does an enormous amount to that AM-Class standings.
That's potentially the championship winning result.
Could be,
depending on what happens in race 2.
Yeah. For Blade Designs SRL, that's a top spot, potentially a championship winning position for Paul Hurley. 16th for Stefan Goebel for VTS Esports. Oliver Payne finished second in class, 17th on track. Darryl Wright was third on track and 18th on track for Result Clothing iRacing team. 19th was Chris Dixon for Workguard. Jeff Saunders made his way up to 20th. Leo Bryan was 21st for JC Academy Silver. 22nd was Fraser Geraghty for Insignia Motorsport, with Derek Wilkins 23rd for Nitro Alliance. Andy Littler, who didn't go off the line due to a technical issue, I'm assuming, for Workguard, was 24th. And we saw what happened at Chesney. Poor lad, he's probably already outside, Jay. It's a shame, innit, for JC Academy Silver.
Yeah, eating his cat food, his camping stove,
yeah.
And yeah, pictures please. That'd be really funny to look at.
It really would. That'd be brilliant. Right, who is out on track? Usually we get somebody doing a pit lane practice. Hopefully Chris Needham is that person, and he'll give us a ringside seat to see what pit lane entry here is like, because it's on the inside of the is it on the inside of the last turn or just after the last turn?
It's on the inside. We actually do have Tony Walker a little bit closer.
Oh right, yeah, Tony usually
so fingers
does.
Crossed.
Yeah, this is a camber turn that's with you until it isn't right at the end. This one, you just get an inside wheel over that curve, and it kind of pulls you around all on its own. And then you've got to get in here. So thanks, Tony, for that. Nice pit lane entry there. That was very good. Don't get on the grass. Yeah, you can floor it down there until you need to get down at speed for that yellow cone just there. So, pretty good example of what you're supposed to do here. Right. Straight through the pits for Tony as he goes out again. But he won't get far around the track, folks, because it's a heat race. What's that, Fraser? Shake it off, sir. We've all been there. Yeah, don't be annoyed with yourself. It's just one of those things. So, well, I'm going to remind myself of what was going on in that AM-Class standings again, just very quickly. Paul Hurley was on top. He'll remain on top. Fraser Geraghty. Yeah, you're right, Jay. That could be a championship-defining finish for Paul Hurley. Where did he finish in the race? Was he 15th?
Yes, which means he's going to be starting the second race on pole. I do feel the only way Chesney now has a hand in this is if Paul somehow finishes last and Chesney ends up getting something like a top 11, 10. Meanwhile, Fraser gives himself a little bit of a better chance here. He needs to somehow beat Paul. I would probably say beat Paul by, just seeing where he finished the last race. He was quite behind. Yeah, probably very similar to Chesney. Chesney and Fraser will be hoping that Paul gets mixed up with a few of the cars in front and has something happen which demotes him towards the back of the grid. If not, if I was Paul right now, I'd be letting everyone through who even remotely gets aggressive with me and just finish the race.
Yeah, because this could end really badly for Paul in certain ways if he gets into a mess. So Paul Hurley will lead us away tonight in this feature race, 40-minute race, 1 pit stop required. Hopefully no fast repair required for anybody. Chris Needham will go off second. Third will be Demis Tigchalar. Fourth will be Tony Walker or T. RDJ. Ronald Young will go off fifth. Deck Crowther off sixth. Renee Ayer off seventh. Daniel Lewis off eighth. Jamie Wilson off ninth. Thomas Asboth will go off 10th. Stephen Walker, Lucky Wookie Walker, will go off 11th. Michael Hall will go off 12th. 13th will be Jaden Scotton. 14th will be Carl Hardy. 15th will be Pete Newman. Stefan Goebel will go off 16th. Oliver Payne off 17th. 18th will be Darryl Wright. Chris Dixon will go off 19th. Jeff Saunders will go off 20th. Leo O'Brien off 21st. Fraser Geraghty with lots to do here in 22nd. He's literally 21 places away from Paul Hurley. Derek Wilkins off 23rd. Andy Littler off 24th. And 25th is Chesney Vandenbroek, who has got an entire grid to pass in order to catch the championship leader, Paul Hurley, for AM class. Right, this one's going to be... Ooh, well, I wouldn't look away, would you, Jay? It's going to be certainly a tasty one, that's for sure.
Yeah, there's still 2 championships to technically play for. The same thing could happen with Jaden, with Jamie getting some massive luck here. But here we go, last 5 seconds to go before the lights come up. The last race of season 22. Let's make it one of the best yet.
Yeah, I've just moved the camera so we can't see the flashing. Lights are coming on. And we are racing in the last race of season 22. They held them for ages. Good grief.
That was a very long time. Chesney straight away. I just saw in the background Fraser with a terrible... Oh no, it's Derek Wilkins with a terrible start just there as we go into turn number 1. And Rene diving it on the inside and Jamie Wilson getting slowed up slightly there. Aiden Scotton has Tamas and Michael
wall in front of him. This is not good.
Got 4 wide into turn 2 and this is not going to end well at all. How much discipline can everyone get? There's a lot of Constantine, there's a lot of traffic.
How have they got through that?
Oh, and Jaden nearly
spun. No!
And
Jaden's been hit from I don't know who that was. I think it might have been Daniel Lewis. Yeah, it was.
Daniel Lewis, and there was another little hit just there, but that could be absolutely huge. There's a meatball for Daniel Lewis. Meatball for Jaden Scotton.
Yeah. Oh, what does that do to the points? What does that do to the points? No block track. No yellow flag. Oh!
And another spin of one of the result
cars. That's Chris Dixon. Did a lovely pirouette. He must have been getting, pointers off his daughters because they do a lot of dancing. Right, at the front, Paul Hurley still leads. Amazing. Tony Walker piling the pressure on. I'm just shocked. Don't know what to type next. It's funny.
I'm absolutely shocked that that's just happened to Jaden. And Jamie Wilson is already up there in 6th place at the moment, gaining 3 places as Dennis and Rene once again fighting about. And Paul with Tony right behind now. Chris Needham once again with 2 cars in front of him. Can't seem to get that shake off whatever 2 cars are in front of him. Whoa! Battling behind us both.
Oh, you don't want to go into turn 1 side by side. You do not want to go into turn 1 side by side. No.
And we'll see what happens here as Carl goes in. He hits.
That's going to be mega wide for RDJ. Surely he's got a slowdown off that. No,
survives it.
Unbelievable.
Probably by the skin of his teeth. bit more fight in front as Paul loses the lead. Tony Walker in front, Chris Needham on the side as well. And Paul playing, wow, Paul playing this really safe here, keeping on the inside, letting everybody battle on the outside. This is exactly what Paul needs to do to be keeping one of his hands on that wood of yours for the end of the season.
Yeah, and needs both hands on it. Both hands.
Both? Okay, both.
Chris Needham wants a win here. This is the raciest I've seen him for ages. As Rene says, "Excuse me, coming through." He probably says it in a much more French way.
Nearly got spun over just there.
Yeah.
Chris just decking it to the left slightly just to allow Rene. And Rene's defending this one. To the point where he becomes a send.
No!
And send it straight into Tony Walker.
He's taking out the leader.
And that pushed Jamie Wilson of all people in the lead.
Oh my word. Right, what does that do you think, to Pro-Am?
It turns it on its head, Pete.
I think it does, because where's Jaden when all this is going on? He's third off last.
Jaden's had his...
Renee's meatballed. Oh my. He can't buy himself a clean race tonight.
And Tamar's off the track as well.
Yeah, he's back on it though, so he's going to survive at least.
There is hope for Jamie Wilson to snatch this Pro-Am trophy at the moment. Jaden must have gone into the pits, used a fast repair.
How much money do you think he's trying to give to Stephen Walker now, just to let him win? Do you think he's driving along going, what's the price? What's the price?
I would love to be in those, to see those DMs as a fly on the wall at the moment, because
DMs, they're in the same chat.
In the same chat, well, in that case,
so.
it's probably extended to £12 in a Tesco meal deal.
Oh, they're not in the same chat. Oh, that's the espionage conspiracy theories out the window.
Yeah. By the way, Leo Bryan, 14th place at the moment. Darrell Wright, 13th. Andrew Littler, 16th.
What?
Those who make mistakes, those who drive clean, are reaping the benefits.
Well, I could not have put any more. Well, I don't know. I couldn't have bet enough money to think that there'd be this much drama in the last race of the season. Stefan Goebel making his way forward, up 5 places from his start already, trying to get another, but he's getting under pressure from the person he's just overtaken. Ooh. This corner here has been the source of many, many hits tonight. The one after Mobile 1. I can't remember what it's called.
Yeah, that's a couple before Mobile 1. Mercedes.
Oh, sorry, yeah, Mercedes.
The Mercedes Stadium section just there. Very easy corner to get wrong. Very greasy one at times. This one, I'm surprised we've not had more people hook a wheel over that curb and go slamming into that right-hand side wall. As we see these four go into the camber, time at their acceleration out of the corner.
Yeah. Right.
Skip and jump. Oh, and Stephen Walker.
Yeah.
Giving Jamie Wilson a quick push through here. Now, Jamie's got to think. Things could not be going any more perfect for Jamie right now, but he does need that first position for those extra couple of points.
No, don't touch. No. Oh.
I feel RDJ just
didn't listen to me. That's what he wasn't doing. He wasn't listening to me.
Trying to open up that corner whilst being on the inside, and I can't defend RDJ on that one.
I can't either. I was saying no.
Oh,
that's
something's
vicious.
definitely gone.
Yeah.
And that gives Jaden another position.
Oh, it does. Now, how valuable are these going to be?
I'm going to say for Jaden, he needs to somehow finish in the top 15-16 if he's going to have any chance of getting that points cushion that he already has.
He's currently got 50 seconds between him and Daniel Lewis. I mean, we've got a long way to go because there's like 35 minutes to go. I don't know what he can achieve. He probably does need fuel as well.
Get this lead. We need to get a camera on for the lead at the moment. I've just seen Stephen and Jamie were near enough side by side going into Mercedes here.
Yeah.
And I tell you what, if Jamie makes any more mistakes here, Stephen, a lot of different braking points there for both of them. That's actually worked out a little bit better for Jamie, unless Stephen wants to go in for
What's
a quick
Stefan done
now.
Oh, nothing. He's just in a brawl. There's like,
and everyone going in just
Stefan's got no front on his car. Andy Littler's coming through now. Jeff Saunders is coming through. Stefan's going to want to get one more lap out of this, I think, or two more even, because otherwise he's going to need to pit twice, and nobody needs that.
No, we already know that Jaden's going to be going into the pit. Oh, and there's Tony Walker. Well held from Tony. That gives Chesney another position.
That didn't look like there was any help required there. Michael Hall with a slowdown.
Do get a lot of people in that second to last corner throwing their back ends out.
Yeah, that's exactly what happened there. Let's just have a look at it again, because the physics of that need explaining to me. There's nobody near him, so he's just hooked his wheel over, hasn't he?
Yeah, it's, if you think about it, you go all the way out to the outside, a little bit of foot on the grass as well, which obviously doesn't help either, and it's enough to give Tony Walker a leaky bottom.
An image nobody needs. Oh, Jamie! What was with that?
Just there. Jamie just with a bit of a defensive line through there, and in the way of Stephen. Stephen with a great exit through there, but
what is that?
Another Audi-shaped car there.
That's crabbing.
Like Thomas has a meatball.
Yeah, he's crabbing all the way down the road.
Oh, and a dodge on the outside.
Michael Hall.
Michael Hall keeps it going.
What happened with that?
So I think Thomas needs to be very careful here. If he goes too quick and brakes too soon, something is snapped underneath that car.
Yeah, it's the front axle, I think. Oh no, rear axle, I can see it from here.
Yep, I feel if it's going to spin, it's going to be here. He's taking it nice and slow.
It'll be this left-hand turn that makes his car go mad, I think.
It's going to cause a lot of
good
nerves
control.
behind.
Good control. He must be used to driving a shopping trolley, because that's effectively what's underneath him. I wouldn't be anywhere near him right now.
I would not be happy if I was Derek Crowther right now.
Right, off to the pits we
Thomas
go.
Possibly could have given people a little bit more space.
Yeah.
With a car in that condition. Great exit just here from Chesney.
Is that Chesney on track?
That's Chesney on track.
Where is it?
Chesney going for that overall win.
Oh, I've short-circuited Jay Corley, folks. Sorry.
9 positions up so far, and a great exit just here as he goes up against Jeff Saunders. Jeff will probably let Chesney have this one going for safety more than anything, even though he's pretty much wiped the floor with everybody for the safety award. Tony Walker behind is going to have a great exit here. That's Chesney up another position, up 10 positions to 15th. Also up many positions. Andrew Littler up 11.
I know he's ahead.
Got Leo Bryan up 9. Fraser Garrity up 12. Pete Newman up 12. Stephen
Look at this.
Walker.
Who's driving Littler's car? What's this? This is unreal.
Welcome to BSTV TCR.
Oh dear. Paul Hurley started on pole. He's now under pressure from Fraser Garrity, who started a million positions behind, and he's gone round the outside of him.
Yeah, Paul doesn't need to fight it. Paul needs an absolutely horrendous race where he finishes at the bottom for this to really do anything. So, the sounds of those TCRs going across there, it actually sounded like NASCAR for a second.
Yeah. You're going to have to pinch me. Just pinch me a minute. Ow! I can't believe what's going on, but I believe that's going to bruise.
I can't believe I did that with my toes.
What? What is wrong with you? Tony Walker wants his position back, and he's got it because Chesney's. Yeah, Chesney's. He's going to be outside the house. He was nearly outside the racetrack then.
Maybe Chesney's using the master plan and is going to use Tony to carve through everybody else.
That would be a good option, but he's looking racy, so I doubt he's doing that.
Renee's disconnected.
Oh, poor old Renee. I'm still convinced that Stephen was trying to give him the position back, and Jamie's going like so defensive.
Yep, now if Stephen tries an up and under, he has to be so careful here that Pete Newman doesn't try to say, that's a great exit just there.
It is.
Jamie's going to have a little bit more of a straighter wheel on the exit, so he's going to have the very slightest of speed advantages here. Stephen's going to have the next inside line here, which will give him half a car length, but Jamie Wilson's going to go in on the inside. Stephen Walker brakes a little bit later. He's going to be travelling on that outside a bit quicker to stop Jamie Wilson from having that inside line. Jamie Wilson's going to be riding on the outside, a little bit of a touch
good.
just there.
That's good
But
for
now
Jamie.
Pete Newman's going to join it. And if Pete Newman wants to
Oh,
do it for the love of the game, he'll make this 3 wide. He doesn't. He
mess
jumps
written
out
all
and
over it.
Stephen Walker on the inside, a little bit more touching. Pete Newman just waiting
Late on
to
the
see
brakes,
what
Jamie.
happens
Late on the
with
brakes.
these
Late on
two.
the brakes. That's good.
And
Nice.
that inside camber, but the outside line is going to be quicker for Stephen Walker. After this quick left-right, he's going to have the advantage of 2 right-hand corners in a row. There's numero uno. Definitely not German, I apologise. And then Jamie Wilson going to take the faster outside here. This is going to go all the way into turn 1. And how do you like your sausage, Pete? Because these two like it battered, depending on how quick they take turn number 1. And look at that, straight over, and that might be a slowdown.
Oh, it's
a
for
slowdown
both
Stephen
of them.
Walker and
Oh,
Pete
no.
Newman.
And Pete Newman. Jamie's got away with this. Jamie's got away with it. He's like a jailbird.
But Stephen Walker has still got the slowdown. He's going to opt to give Jamie Wilson a worse line there. They need to take it here. Pete Newman has already served his, which meant that he can now use that hole back straight to its full potential.
Stephen's still not got rid of his.
Stephen in trouble here now from Pete Newman. This is perfect for Jamie Wilson.
Is it?
Pete Newman's going to
Does
take...
that mean it's Pete Newman's behind you?
Well, this is true, but with the Audi power of Stephen Walker right now, wow, look how much he made just there.
I know. So, Jamie Wilson still leads the race.
And each lap, is it up to 3 laps, Pete, with bonus points?
Oh,
if
yeah.
You're leading the lap?
Yeah. So, Jamie's raking them in at the moment. He's probably done his 3 already. So, that won't hurt at all. Where is Jaden when all this is going on? He's in 22nd. I'm not clever enough to know the points difference between wherever the two are at the moment, but I sense there is a disturbance in the force. There may be a completely different Pro-Am League look by the end of the race.
I would be sweating in the volume of buckets right now if I was Jaden. A lot of things will need to go Jaden's way now. It's amazing that it was as early as lap number 1 as Demis Tichler goes in for the first of the pit stops. We are with 25 minutes left, so to be honest, I won't be surprised to see a couple more go in. Now for pits here, Pete, I would actually probably opt to stay in the draft a little bit more, but obviously because of the draft it does produce a couple more tight battles, so a few deciding that they're going to try and be a little bit smarter with their pit stops. Yeah,
no surprises that Stefan Goebbels brought his go-kart in to make it back into an actual car, as we've got the fight for the lead on.
That was quick.
That was too quick.
And depending on how this goes, Stephen Walker in third could be back in with a shout if there's any touch here whatsoever. And tell you what, Jamie Wilson with a great line out of here, which means they're going to be too wide through even more of the corners.
Right, let me get the chopper cam out again then. Oh, that was a bit too much.
Oh, tell you what, that would have given Jaden the championship completely here. And that close call, if Jamie felt anything there, is going for was going to go for an up and under there, but Pete deciding to use, there's going to be surely a little bit of a lunge there. There is a great line from Jamie Wilson, and now Stephen Walker, love of the game. There it is, 3 wide. You know you want to. It's the last race of the season. They're doing it. Oh, Stephen, why?
This is
Stephen, why have you forsaken me?
Yeah. Oh dear. That still going on.
Yep, and tell you what, that little chicane just there will throw some cars about. It's like an English country road and potholes.
I'm glad you put the tree on the end of that. There we go. Right. Can the 2 Audis overhaul that Honda? I'm not sure. Not with Pete Newman at the wheel. Not this season anyway. That's a big kick up for that Audi, that Stephen Walker Audi. Right.
Yeah, also battle for 10th place at the moment is looking pretty close.
There's 5 of them here, and Jeff Saunders is at the back of the queue.
Fantastic drive from Jeff so far. Safe and keeping it competitive at the same time. But we'll go back to the battle for first place at the moment as we're coming through the Parabolica. Pete Newman really seeing in his mirrors just how good that Audi power is. Germany versus Japan. Oh, and Jamie Wilson decided to go for that conservative line as just allowed Stephen Walker. Stephen Walker could be in for a 2-for-1 here.
Not quite,
These
but it
three
was
putting
on.
on an absolute clinic. Stevens, I don't know if Pete. Oh yeah, no, Pete actually able to get that inside just there as I'm inventing words through warbling at the moment. This is fantastic racing, Pete. This is absolutely
Top draw.
brilliant. And there's another trio who've seen what's happened in front of them, and they want to put on their own show. They want their own bit of camera time here. We've got Carl Hardy, Chris Needham, and Michael Hall as well.
Yeah, that one's going to come together quite quickly, I think, given the people involved. Whereas Jamie Wilson just needs all the points he can get. He's already got his 3 lead lap points. A win would be ideal, and then he could walk away saying, I've literally done everything. So Alan Toon says it's electric. I think it's nuclear. I'm going to go one more, just because it's the commentator's job to do that. Stefan making his way back through the field now.
How close do you want to get to the back of somebody else?
I know, yeah. At least
Let's
buy
have the
dinner
same paint
first,
issue.
you know what I mean?
Just realised, Daryl's car's got that same paint issue that Michael's has as well.
Okay,
You can
well,
tell by the
Stefan's
orange on the
through
back
there.
of the boot cover.
Oh, really?
It's not central. Yeah.
Chesney's in. And Eversafe Jeff is in. Safe Saunders, he's in. Oh, here we go. I'm doing this again, are we?
Yes.
You're letting Pete Newman get away, the pair of you. I say letting.
He's
I
getting
don't think they've got
close.
that much choice. Last of the
Looks
late
like Pete
breakers.
finally.
Yeah. He's not that far ahead once the Audis have got up to speed, is he?
Yeah, that back straight, as long as they can keep within a second of Pete, and a quick flash of the lights just there from Stephen Walker as well. The only place that I know of that you can legally flash
Of
in
course.
front of a camera.
Yeah. Side by side again. Jamie
Jamie's
Wilson must think that this is what you have to do. You have to go around every corner side by side with another car.
Well, he needs every single point you can get at the moment. He was using every single inch of that track, and there's a great, valiant effort from Jamie Wilson. It's not completely over yet. He takes if we're about to get a quick dive in here. Nope, not quite. But Jamie Wilson is going to be within striking action of Stephen Walker, especially when we get to those longer straights.
What's that? Come to Canada, they will allow it for foreigners here. I don't even know what that means. Right, so Pete
last time I was in
Newman's...
Canada, I don't remember ever getting away with it. Oh, that's right, because I was never caught.
Getting away with what, though? I've completely lost the plot. There's too much going on. Oh, flashing the camera. Flashing the camera. Right, okay, I'm with it now. Thanks. Right, so... first of the cars who've pitted, Daniel Lewis. No, yes, Daniel Lewis.
Yes.
And he had a very, very, very fast stop. I don't think there's enough fuel on board that car. Oh, because he pitted on lap 1? Is that right?
Oh, that would have been because of the meatball then. Of course, himself and Jaden pitting a bit earlier because of said meatball.
Yeah, let's dial it back then. The first on a scheduled stop is Demis. And he's catching traffic, so that should be a warning to everybody else that you might end up in traffic if you pit at this point.
Tell you what, you might want to jump
Tony
back up to
Walker.
second place at the moment because
really?
it looks like it's getting close there again.
Get a room, boys.
Jamie just doesn't know when to quit, and
he can't afford to.
For a move there.
He can't afford to. If he wants to win this Pro-Am Championship, this is it. This is manna from heaven. If he can just get one more place, any more points is worth it. These three are absolutely together. Chris Dixon is in the thick of a fight with Derek Wilkins. It's exactly the same as the Audi battle from earlier, side by side through multiple corners. Chris Dixon coming out on top of that one. Tell you what, that shallow turn out of that corner, it's not that disadvantageous, is it? Because Derek Wilkins was nearly on him straight away.
Yeah, this is what I was saying about the exits to a lot of these corners. Sometimes you just need to get your steering wheel a little bit straighter for the front wheel drivers. That was a great exit of that corner just there from Demis Titchler. Goes in a little bit later on the brakes, and it looks like Derek has decided to surrender and take that outside line,
Yeah.
which with the camber of that corner has just allowed Demis to take another car just there.
Bunch of cars in pits.
The next, yeah.
Yeah, Paul Hurley, Leo O'Brien, Derek, Fraser. Probably more coming in behind. I just can't see them yet. Stephen Walker with a slowdown. Again.
Oh.
Slowdowns are not his best friends now. That gives Jamie Wilson some breathing space to try and get off down the road. And chase down.
I've just had a look at the points situation. So if you end up getting a third place here, per race, it's going to be 115 points. If we go to where Jaden Scotland is at the moment, where he's got the 20th place, that is 70. So it is the difference between third and first place is an extra 10 points.
Right.
At the moment, I would say Jaden could be safe.
Oh, really?
Moment, but yes, anything can happen in this one. Bear in mind, Jamie Wilson was about 120, 130 points behind Jaden at the start of the night. So Jaden needs another horrific accident to happen to his car in this race. But I think Jaden's only just, right, we're talking maybe 20 points in it.
Well, Jaden does have to pit again. That's the problem for Jaden.
Oh, this is true.
So he's going to drop down to 23rd after his pit stop. And then he's going to fight it all back again. As Stephen Walker pits. Maybe new tyres and fuel might give him no more slowdowns. I'm not sure.
The difference between 20th and 23rd is 6 points.
20th and 23rd is 6. That's right. Yeah. 2 points per position after you get past like 18th or something like that.
With the current scoring format.
With the current scoring format. That will change next season, folks, as we're going to change the format of some of the races. So we're discussing that at the moment to try and make drop weeks all even. Jamie Wilson with the genius ideas. And we'll field that to the fellowship and see what happens with that. I'm sure it'll be accepted because it makes absolute sense. This is where the battles are at the moment. These three, Jamie Wilson needs to do something spectacular in order to catch up with Pete Newman. But Michael Hall and Chris Needham now trying to sort this out between the two of them.
Great drive from Chris Needham, by the way.
Yeah,
doing really well to both keep up with Cal Hardy and keep a pro behind him for now.
Yeah, and Michael Hall looks racy as Jaden Scotland has gone to pit road. Got himself some fresh fuel. No need for tyres in this league. The tyres in the TCR last just about forever, don't they? It's like 16 days of racing or something like that, Jay.
Definitely for the rears. The fronts, if you've got a 2-hour race, probably recommend getting them changed. It doesn't work for the BSTV endurance races, so there's not quite enough time to justify being in for that long in the pit lane. I was just going to say for Jaden, he's done his pit stop. He's got back out again and he's in front of the leaders as Jamie Wilson, Carl Hardy, Chris Needham all going into the pits at the same time. It'll be interesting to keep the camera on Carl Hardy and Chris Needham here, as we could have a position change here. Carl Hardy going into the pits first. He's been set off. We'll see Chris any second now. And
that is
very
close.
But good pit stop from Carl.
Very.
He keeps ahead.
Stephen Walker out behind Jamie, as you would expect. Sorry, Jamie out ahead of Stephen. That's the right way around, as you would expect. No miraculous pit stop times. Although I will draw your attention, Jay, to one of the pit stops, if you can see it, or two of them actually, if you can see it in the tower.
I think
significantly
one
short. Yes, he is.
That one might be a repair.
Oh, okay.
That one,
fair
because
enough.
Tamas has had a meatball at some point today, so expect to see Tamas back in the pits within the next couple of laps, I would think.
Chesney, who has pitted, is up 12 positions already, and well, he's honing in on Daniel Lewis for another one, which is going to be a great scalp to take if he can catch him.
Yeah, a 1.9k driver versus 4k.
Yeah, ooh,
so I wonder
sailed
if
it through
there
there.
might be some fuel saving going on with Daniel Lewis potentially, or you know, last race of the season, here for here for the enjoyment.
Yep, as Pete Newman, your race leader and championship leader, pits the car on lap 16. We're 2/3 of the way through nearly.
Same with Michael Hall as well, going in.
That's the whole field now. The whole field has been in. A couple need to revisit.
Yeah, and I tell you what, there could be a lead change here because Jamie Wilson's already round the corner. See how quick the momentum is round the corner. I think Pete's going to just make it out, but he won't have the same 2-3 seconds that he had before. The speed of that Audi fizzing around that corner. 1.2 seconds, 1.1, 1 second, 0.9. Jamie Wilson is going to be within slipstream of Pete Newman.
Yeah. With tyres that haven't cooled down because of a pit stop, he might have a really good advantage here, although the gap's gone out to just over a second again already. But
yeah, it did flash to 1.2 and it's already 1 second, so that's 2/10 halfway through Parabolica. 0.9.
Munching the time away, look.
It's like me at a buffet, just, you know, anything you can get, just take it.
Yeah, it starts to instantly come down again, doesn't it? I think there's an opportunity here for Jamie Wilson, but he needs so many clean laps, super clean laps. He's got 10 minutes to run to try and do this. Jaden Scotton is in 21st. What that does to points, I'm not sure, but I'm pretty sure that David Scotton is going to have bitten his nails back to his knuckles. I don't know what you think, Jay.
It's, yeah, I think he's just safe for that Pro-Am Championship, but at the same time, it's going to be close. As Ron de Jong with a black flag. Not a slowdown or anything like that.
Must be incidents.
Could be. I know it was quite a bustling start, so could be a couple of 2 and 4 X's in there as well.
Oh, Stephen Walker,
nice
mega wide.
Quiet line there.
Yeah.
Stephen Walker's going to be doing everything he can to try and catch up with Jamie Wilson.
On my screen, the only driver with no incident points is, no need for a drum roll, Jeff Saunders.
Well,
everybody else has got loads, and I mean loads for some people.
Not shocked.
Not shocked. This is my shocked face.
It's a surprising shocked face.
Oh, okay.
I don't know why you stick your tongue out when you do that, but...
No, it's just what happens.
Fair. That's to do every day. And I'll tell you what, Jeff Saunders, 16th place at the moment, behind AM Championship leader Paul Hurley, who, if Paul Hurley keeps going the way he is now, it is absolutely an AM Championship victory. Paul, if you remember, a couple of rounds ago, counting himself out, saying probably between Cedric and Fraser, but he's stuck to it. Yes, there's been races where there's been eliminations for himself, but at the same time, it's the great thing about AMS is everybody has had bad races.
Yes.
Just Paul has risen up when it's mattered. I mean, let's go back to some of the races where Paul has been unfortunately taken out or had a really bad incident. He's got back onto the track, gained a couple of places, and I'd like to think that a couple of those places on these worst weeks, which haven't been counted by a drop week, have attributed to this potential championship win. With Michael Hall, Carl Hardy, we have 8.5 minutes left. Pete Newman is your leader, with Jamie Wilson of Pro-Am in second place, hoping for some amount of luck that happens to get him closer to Pete and potentially be getting the race win as well, as championship rival Jaden Scotton, taken out early in the race but back on track, finds himself down in 21st and chasing for every single scrap he can get.
Yeah, he's only got 8 minutes left of the race as well to do something with it. I don't know how good his maths is. I don't know whether he's already figured it out. He was sitting his exams, don't forget. One of them might have been maths. Luckily, Jaden gained a fair few points on Jamie in race 1. Severely sweaty brow, says David Scott, and that's class. Severely sweaty. I don't know what's going on with RDJ. He's been in there a while. Unless he's on a stop and hold, but I don't know what you get a stop and hold for when you're mid-race.
Speeding in the pit lane, I should imagine.
But he didn't pit since lap 4. So I'm not sure.
Interesting then. I couldn't tell you then. Just have a quick look at race 1. A reminder of race 1 that Jaden Scotton, we are talking about the Pro-Am Championship battle at the moment, did finish in a podium position, 3rd place. Quite a few positions in front of Jamie, who racked up into 7th place.
Yeah.
So with already a 120, 130 point gap, it would have to be a case of if there was 40 cars on the grid, Jaden would have to be 40th and Jamie Wilson would probably have to be first, if I'm adding it up in my head. So I am 95.72% certain that Jaden Scott is currently leading Pro-Ams.
Yeah, and with all the door banging and everything, I suppose incident points will have an effect. I just don't know what that effect will be. I'm going to try and get the points done before the end of the broadcast, but it might mean that there's some... well, there's not much to look at, let's say, other than the leagues while we're talking.
A few interviews if that makes the process a little bit quicker.
Yeah, that will help significantly, I think. Okay, let's see what's going on here. Michael Hall and Carl Hardy still at it. Daniel Lewis kind of with Thomas and Fraser Garrity in a threesome. I don't know where my battle box went and my track map, but I've got them back now. Jeff Saunders here has got Paul Hurley in his sights. Fraser Garrity doing everything he needs to. He's got quite a lot of distance between himself and Chesney.
Yeah, Paul Hurley down 14 positions at the moment, but still, the most important thing is he's still in a good position in the AMS. He's looking really, really good and controlled for the AMS now. Fraser will need a gargantuan effort, I think, to make anything of this race now.
Yeah, and he's not going to get it with an incident with Paul Hurley and Jeff Saunders, because it's Safety Saunders is the car behind. Yeah, you got more chance of a freezer falling on your head in the Sahara Desert than ending up in a crash with Jeff Saunders.
Not completely impossible.
Not completely.
Weird, it's nearly happened twice. No.
Yeah.
There's a good battle just here at the moment between Michael Hall and Carl Hardy. Carl Hardy has been consistently in the top positions of Pro-Am this season. Wouldn't look out of place in Pro either, to be honest. In my opinion, Pete, all three of them at the top of Pro-Am, himself, Jaden and Jamie Wilson as well, have had an absolutely fantastic season in Pro-Am, which I'm guessing any other season they would have won it by a mile, but it just happened to be this season that we have it as close as it is right now.
Yeah, I mean, Carl Hardy's got 4K, Michael Hall's at 3.9K. I mean, that's the strength of this field. It's unbelievable. I don't know what the average strength of field is.
For this whole grid at the moment, it's 2.8k.
Wow. Wow.
Which for 25 cars
is
really good.
So for those watching at home, you start off with 1350, which is the network average, or it used to be anyway. So all of the drivers in the field, bar a couple, are way above that, like significantly above that in certain cases. The mighty Renee is 6k, as is Pete Newman. We've had 8k drivers in before, in the likes of Miguel. I can't remember what Navid was. Is he listening? I think he said he was retired.
Sean Navid was also a 7 to 8k driver.
Something like that, wasn't he?
We got Mr. Saralegui, who was with us recently his last race as well. He was up there in 7k too.
Yep. He is so fast, isn't he? Good grief. Right, Jaden Scotton has got Andy Littler to overtake here for some more points. to limit the damage.
Yeah, it's been for 25th place, and I'll tell you what, Andrew Littler isn't going to let him have this easily, and neither should he.
No.
But Jane a bit later on the brakes here, and it looks like Andrew could try an up and under here, and you know what?
He's going. He's going.
He's going to go for it. It's a good little battle here. Both keeping it nice and respectful. This is a good thing about BSTV, even though we have our pros, we have our pro-ams and AMs, like there's nothing to stop you from sending it in on the championship leader of pro-am like that and doing it absolutely fantastically, both battling through the next couple of corners. I tell you, Jaden might have to think twice about how hard he battles here.
Yeah.
Because if this goes wrong, this could go very wrong. But Jaden gets in front in time, and I'll tell you what, in yet another up and under, Jaden shuts the door, and tell you what, good on Andy Littler. Going for it. Look how, this is brilliant. There's a little bit of a touch just there, but they're still going.
Yeah.
And I tell you, that's a great little battle.
Is it done yet?
And I don't think it's going to be done next lap either, to be honest. Andrew Littler trying to stick her nose in and make Jaden nervous. Jaden's going to have a much better exit out of there.
Two toilet rolls for Mr. Scotton, please. 2 toilet rolls.
But turn number 2, 3 and 4, if Andrew is still within a second, that's going to be a bit of slipstream. We are now with 0.6, the gap between these two. We just want to try and keep this onto here a little bit longer. I'll keep a watch on that whilst we watch Michael Hall and Carl Hardy have another go at each other.
Yeah, RDJ's been in the pits for like an hour, so I don't think we're going to see him again.
Yeah, only little 0.5, 0.6 behind, but I don't think it's going to make any more jumps from there.
Line him up, says 7k. Sounds like Jay when he's puppy kicking in TCR on the weekends.
Wow.
Oh, so
I'd have
funny.
to. Yeah, no words. Paul Hurley fighting with Lee O'Brien at the moment, and this is another situation where Paul's got to think, do I play it safe here? But I tell you what, Lee's going to be fighting as hard as he can. Pete Lee with a fantastic race.
Yeah, too right.
So far.
What? No!
Oh, and hang on, something's happened there.
Yeah.
Andrew's let Jaden straight back through again. So I hope so it comes up on the event viewer for that one. But it looked like Miss Littler let him through. I wonder if there was a missed braking point here.
I think there has to be. Oh, yeah.
It was, yeah. Ooh.
Torpedoed.
Yeah. Just a slight miss of the braking zone there. But the position's been given back, and any fans all fans of Jaden in here even are breathing a sigh of relief. There's no meatball flag that I can report on there.
So this is for, we've seen, I'm not replaying earlier, folks. This is back on. Oh!
Jeez, and
Small reminder.
Wilson, Stephen Walker.
Small reminder that he's still there.
Yeah, and tell you what, if something happens here, this is going to hand Jaden the championship, like, positively. Jamie will want to fight this tooth and nail. He needs every single point he can get. And Stephen Walker very closely on the back panel here. They're still side by side into the fast chicane. Second to last corner before we go into a suit curve.
An up and under.
A great up and under. That's a brilliant up and under. Stephen Wilson's going to have that outside line, and oh, it's still.
Oh, you are kidding. Oh, we're over the line. We're over the line. We're over the line. We're done. Who got that? Stephen eventually got that as a second place. We're that caught up in it. It's the end of the race.
And on the radio, they're both giving each other a massive well done there.
Cool. As everybody else comes streaming over the line. Wouldn't be BSTV if we actually caught the end of the race, Jay. I was so absorbed with what was going on, I didn't even notice, did you? That finish for P2 was awesome, says line them up. You're not wrong, that's probably one of the closest I've ever seen. Separated by 0.018 of a second. I think that also translates to nothing.
And I think that is Paul Hurley, officially your AM champion as well. We'll have to double check on the points for Pro-Am there. Pete Newman, your Pro champion, so big congratulations to to both of those, as well as Result X Pure Sims for the team
Got
championship.
Jaden. There's Jaden crossing the line. He's
At 20th
happy.
place, that should be enough, but we'll double check with the points just to make sure.
Yeah.
Pete, if you want to get yourself over to first place at the moment at turn number 6, we're actually going to have a group meeting of all the cars, and I want to just say to everybody who has raced this season, it's been an absolutely fantastic season. It's been battling all up and down the grid, and hopefully we see the majority, if not all of these drivers back for season number 23. And look at that. I'm not even giving any directions. I just basically said meet at turn 6 hairpin, and everybody's just like that, and everyone just getting in. If you want to sort of zoom out on these slightly here, Pete.
Yeah.
And if you want to just get a quick forward camera of all these cars, look at that, just for you, Pete.
Oh dear, what on earth? Bloody lights. I change my camera settings so I can zoom out. I can never remember which one of these it is. Not that one, not that one, that one.
And there we go. Oh no, now everyone's. Oh no,
and the
what's
chaos
happened?
commences. And the chaos commences. Yes, here we go. That's Pete Newman. And anybody think it was the end of the season, Jay? I don't know about what you think.
I tell you what, I think this is a prediction for what's probably going to happen if we do indeed get Monza combined next season.
Yeah, that'd be class. All of the lights, let's line them up. Absolutely. Well, that was extremely funny. Absolute classic from these guys. Yeah, dear. Right. How do I do this now? I am going to have to leave the session in order to do the points. So, I'm going to have to place us on an old video.
If we get the final standings first. And,
yeah, let's do that. Good call.
Yeah.
Good. I'm glad you're here.
I try sometimes.
Dear. I'm completely lost. Right. Again, Pete Newman at the top of the standings. Who'd have thunk it? For Result X Pure Sims, another race victory for him. Our new championship, or champion of the BSTV TCR Challenge Cup for season 22. Stephen Walker finished in second, but by nothing whatsoever. Look at that. Look at that time for BSTV Pink. Over,
Amazing.
I know, unreal that. Over Jamie Wilson, who finished third for Team Chimera. Carl Hardy finished fourth for Result Clothing iRacing team, and second in class. Jamie obviously first in class for Pro-Am. Michael Hall third in class, fifth on track for Result X Pure Sims. Chris Needham third in class. Great performance from Chris Needham tonight in both races. He seemed to be right stuck in the thick of it and enjoying his racing. Chris Needham at sixth overall for Air Smart Racing. Seventh was Demis Titular for Hydro Race Racing Forces with Deck Crowther in 8th for Blade Designs SRL. Tony Walker was 9th for BSTV Pink. Fraser Geraghty was the first AM class car over the line. Gets himself a class victory for AMS there for Insignia Motorsport. Daniel Lewis, 11th tonight for Blade Designs SRL with Thomas Osboth, 12th for Spin and Toe Motorsport. Chesney Vandenbroek, 13th and second in class for JC Academy Silver, and his teammate Lee O'Brien follows him home in 14th, third in class. That's a really good team result for JC Academy Silver. Paul Hurley, 15th tonight for Blade Designs SRL, but I think he'll be less bothered about that and happier about where he's finished in the standings, I would think. Jeff Saunders, 16th. Chris Dixon, 17th for Work Guard by Result. 18th was Stefan Goebel for VTS Esports. If I can find the right button. 19th was Derek Wilkins from Nitro Alliance. Jaden Scotton finished 20th for JC Academy Gold. Andy Littler was 21st for Work Guard. Daryl Wright was 22nd for Result Clothing. 23rd was Ronald DeYoung, RDJ, for Hydro Race Racing Forces. Oliver Payne was 24th. And Rene Earhart, no look at all this particular week, I don't think. 25th overall for Cutting Corny TCR team, and would have hoped for better there. But all eyes turn to the top of this standings. Here's what it looks like before we go into the next one. Which season is that? That's last season. There we go. Choose the right season, Pete, and that'd be nice. So, 2,179 points. We'll have to remember that. Pro-Am was led by Jaden at 1876. We believe he's still doing that. And the most controversial one was probably this one, Paul Hurley on 1259. Has Fraser Garrity done enough? Maybe not. I don't think so. But let me find something else to play whilst we start these interviews. We'll interview. What is he in? Yeah, Pete Newman first, obviously. I'll let you interview him. I'm going to go and see if I can change the point standings yet. I'm not sure it's gone fully official just yet. So, for your interview pleasure, Jay, I bring you, if I can find the live booth, our new champion of the series, Pete Newman. Good evening.
Good evening, chaps. Thanks.
Yeah, absolutely massive congratulations, Peter. I think it was confirmed just before the race tonight, but we've decided to just let everyone race tonight, and we'll sort it all out officially afterwards, which is what Pete's doing in the background. I suppose you already knew everything was like in the bag, so it's just a case of just go out and have fun, right?
Yeah, definitely. I think for the last few weeks, I've kind of thought that. Obviously, it's quite difficult to sort of figure out your drop weeks and this, that, and the other. But I think I've had reasonably strong drop weeks. Like, pretty sure I didn't DQ around this season, and like my lowest one was maybe 18th or something like that, and I was maybe two of them. So yeah, I'm pretty happy with how that's gone, and yeah, pretty stoked to take my first championships. Just a bit of a shame, a bit of a weakened pro field maybe this year, but sorry, this season. But it's definitely nice to have like Steve turn up and some of the other fast guys, and have been able to beat them on occasion. So it's not been so bad not having them around in a way. Took the pressure off any championship, I guess, especially when Renee started to fall off the wagon a little bit.
Yeah, absolutely. I agree with you. I think it was I think there was a very rare occurrence actually where it was an 18th, 19th place. I think towards the start of the season, but like you said as well, other people started dropping out of certain race weeks or just having very unfortunate accidents on the track, and sometimes all you need is just to be consistently here to rack up those points and get the win. So a massive congratulations on that. With the pro field, we're going to potentially, well, we're just adding up those points at the moment, but it looks like it could be Jamie Wilson, Jaden Scott, or perhaps even both going into the pro field next season. So having people come up through the ranks and join the pro. Um, how are you going to race them next season now that they're going to be potentially racing under the same Blue Pro banner as yourself?
I think what I've learnt this year is I just need to just race myself. Not myself as such, but just have my own race. Not necessarily worry about what other people are doing too much, and just have confidence in what sort of I've decided to do for the strategy is going to play out. And yeah, most of the time this season that's kind of worked. I think the putting a bit less stress on myself to have a good result has made me have a few better results. So it's something to learn into next season. But yeah, it's going to be exciting having Jamie and all the others moving up. And like Jaden's just been absolutely rapid this season, getting quicker and quicker and quicker. So there's no doubt he was going to be a shoe-in for pro. And he's probably going to put in quite a strong challenge for it straight away. So it's going to be good. I mean, I think one person we need to look at is Carl, Mr. Pie Boy himself, because I mean, he towed me round to that lap because I was going to be a good tenth or two off that. I didn't really have the ultimate pace in quali, so thanks for Carl for that. But his laps without tow were just incredible, and he was just firing them in. So I was quite shocked at the end of that first race to have actually held on because he was closing back in at some points there, and yeah, it was making me question myself.
Yeah, I agree with that statement on Carl. His pace, especially through this second half of the season, he's always been up there. I feel with pro-ams, and I feel if this was any other season, we could be saying Carl Hardy is pro-am champion tonight. But it's been such a good tight field for that pro-ams. But yes, Carl had a fantastic race tonight. Just through this season, he's really consistently quick. So it'll be interesting to see what he can pull together next season. Speaking of next season, as the champion, one of our races for BSTV, for those in the chat, anyone listening doesn't know, although we follow the TCR official schedules, the champion does get a choice to change a track. We don't know what the official schedule is officially yet, even though some lists have already been put online. Do you have a track in mind that you feel is an absolute cert that you want to add to the schedule next season?
I think most people would probably instantly know what track they wanted to go, but I don't know. I like quite a few, and I haven't got a strong favourite that's popping out at me at the moment. So might think of something obscure, something that we don't necessarily go to, or it just might be something that we're all used to. I honestly haven't just decided yet, so I think I'll get back to Pete on that one.
That's
Yeah.
fair. Watch it be centripetal circuit or something
Yeah.
like that. Just
Re-
put a couple of
reverse.
cones out.
Yeah, reverse is quite difficult. Yeah. Chesney says it's cold. I gather that Furrow has
Yeah,
had its
he's
way.
been kicked
Yeah.
out tonight.
Yeah,
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 that's a
yeah.
shame. Hopefully his Bear Grylls abilities are higher than ever for
Points have
tonight.
changed, by the way, and they're on your screen at the minute on the broadcast. So
Fantastic.
your finishing haul, Pete, was 2,431, and Michael Hall, your teammate, ended up finishing second after Renee's rough ride tonight. 1839 is what Michael Hall finished behind you. So you nearly got a 600 point gap at the top of that
Wow.
standings. Well done to you. That's fantastic.
Yeah, that's brilliant. I think I was trying to figure out how many points you can get in a race session if you were to win both races, get fastest lap, all the points, like all the bonuses you can get. I think it was around 150-ish points or something along those lines. So, yeah, having such a big margin at the end I'm pretty chuffed with that.
Yeah, that's pretty dominant, I have to say. Sorry, over to you, Jay.
No, that's great. Thank you for that. Was a really quick update, Pete. Nicely done on that
Yeah.
one.
What's going on?
Yeah, a colossal effort from yourself this season, Peter. Once again, a massive congratulations, not just on the pros and the team's championships, but now you are going to be able to get not one but two hands on Pete's wood.
Oh yes, I'll be rubbing them for days.
Who doesn't want that? Who doesn't want that in their life?
This is true. Anybody that you want to give a shout out to for the season?
Well, yeah, just everyone in the result team. Always have great laugh in the chat, and thanks for Carl for putting on the sessions and trying to actively build the community like yourself, and yeah, just getting everybody in the practices together. It's really nice. Yeah, PVG very well missed. So hopefully you can get back in the racing next season. Obviously Alan, just sending lovely messages pretty much every week and spurring me on with that. So he's missed in the commentary box, missed on the track, but yeah, it's not missed in my inbox. So yeah, I think pretty much that's everybody aside from you guys and the rest of the BSTV grid. It's been an absolute pleasure and yeah, real privilege to be the champion. So thank you.
Fantastically said, Pete. Thank you so much. Hopefully we'll see you again next season, maybe even as soon as next week for the Pit Stop Cup. Ladies and gentlemen, your pro and teams champion, Pete Newman.
Thanks all. Good night.
Lovely guy, isn't he? Absolutely fantastic.
I'm just, I'm so happy. Finally managed to get that championship win. He's deserved it for so many seasons, and now that he's got it, it's awesome to see.
Okay, right, and it is. You're absolutely right. He's been probably the fastest driver not to have won it for quite a few seasons, and there's a few people had that moniker over the seasons. Wobbly had it for a long time. Spencer had it for a very long time as well. But they seem to float up there in the end. Right, let's have a chat with our Pro-Am champion, shall we? He's going to be giddy as a child in a sweet shop, no doubt. But welcome to the booth, our now new Pro-Am champion, Jaden Scotton. Good evening.
Good evening.
Good evening. Is David around? Is he within earshot?
Within earshot, no, I think he's like 100 miles away, to be fair, right now.
Oh, really? Okay. Well, 100 miles away, he's been supporting you on the chat all evening.
Yeah.
And in the end, you won the championship by a clear 100 points. How nervous were you in that second race tonight because of what happened at the start of it?
Well, I mean, to be honest, I thought I had won it like mathematically after race one.
Ah, okay, right, okay, cool.
So when I was in the pit lane, because I got a 46 up and hold for just barely crossing the green stuff on entry, I went into the stream and then you guys talking about how Jamie might win it now, and then I spent the last 30 minutes in panic,
Excellent.
hole in my stomach for no reason. So.
Yeah, Jay.
You're welcome.
I
was just going to say that.
I should have trusted my own judgment, but yeah, I was quite panicked. But yeah, I'm happy now. Very happy now. Very glad.
Good. I mean,
I've seen it through.
A third in the first race, like you say, that gives you a lovely comfort blanket, doesn't it? Getting a podium, an overall podium. It's been a gilt season for you, really. I mean, where did you finish in the overall standings? Just one sec. Need to do a bit of this.
I wouldn't be shocked if Jaden got second overall.
No, oh, that's last season stuff. Hang on. Find the website a minute. Can't show you it on it. I'm now on the wrong one. So, overall standings for the TCR Challenge Cup. Jaden Scotland was second overall. Welcome to Pro, Jaden.
Thank you.
Okay, so that's sorted for next season. Do you think you'll be returning to us to fight it out again for the? I mean, you finished second overall this season. First is within your reach, isn't it? Let's face it.
Well, if Pete Newman goes away, then maybe. I'm not going to next season with the mind of I want to win a championship. I'm just gonna take each race that comes and actually, I guess, just enjoy the racing, because when you are, at least for me, fighting for the championship, you kind of don't actually. You're more bothered about the result than you are actually enjoying the racing. So, it'd be nice to have a more laid back mindset, more than anything.
Absolutely, and you clearly enjoy your racing.
Yes.
So you're more than welcome to stay racing in this BSTV community as long as you like, because having people like you here is it's an absolute treat for the rest of us. And hopefully you'll carry on.
I won't go that far.
For many seasons. From a team manager's perspective, is he a complete pain in the butt, Jay?
I fear for legal repercussions, so I'm just gonna say no comment.
Okay, no comment.
I am very easy.
You're very I was talking about how well you got on in the team, but if you want to, come out and say things like that, that's up to you. But yeah,
it's slanderous, my team.
Yeah, illegal seasons are away from
me
and on to Pete.
Yeah. managed to shoulder that one for you, Jay. Don't worry about it. You've certainly, contributed to the entertaining footage that we've had on the stream. What's your biggest learning and development been in this season 22?
I don't think my pace has like shot up massively. I think the biggest thing has just been racecraft. When I look back on last season, I just realised that I didn't really have any like rounds where I went, oh, I did that perfectly. There was always mistakes. But looking on this season, I think I've just come a long way with how I've raced.
Mm-hmm.
Actually making my way through the field and pitting and all that. I think I've just refined that. That's led to much better results.
Yeah, it's a good development to get, and I think it's not something that you can get from official racing because of the way that official races are. A lot of people just drop in. Winning is everything. There is no point in coming second in there, in most people's eyes. You don't get to learn racecraft necessarily doing officials, but in these sort of private leagues, where you've got to come back, face these people again next week, bay your butt in Fenix window so everybody when you've taken out a couple of cars. That's a completely different scenario, and it really is a crucible for learning in these leagues. It doesn't need to be BSTVs; it can be any of them. I think this is one of the more mutually supportive ones in the community. But I'm bound to say that, aren't I? Because it's ours.
No, I agree.
Oh right, okay, well that's good. I appreciate you saying that. It's going to be a very interesting season 23. We're going to change up the format of the races ever so slightly for some of them.
Go on.
Oh, scandal. You'll find out about that. In order to find out about that, you've got to watch tonight's broadcast because I've already said it.
Okay.
There you go.
Fine.
It's going to be an interesting one. Who do you want to shout out to and who do you want to thank for your championship winning performance this entire season?
Well, teammates. I mean, unfortunate for the AM crew tonight with Cedric not making it and Chesney having an incident in race one. But they've been great all season. It's been a pleasure to race with them, and hopefully we'll do next season. Shout out to you guys for making the broadcast happen, making the league happen, and commentating each week. Congrats to Pete, congrats to Paul, and shout out to Jamie as well. Well, shout out to everyone.
Cool.
Especially like sort of Carl and Jamie who have been racing with Toe to Toe all season. It's been a pleasure to do so.
No, that's excellent and very well said. And I'm sure David's very, very proud as well.
Yes, and shout out to
Cool.
It's not cheap or sim racing, so yeah.
No, absolutely.
Shout out to him for being supportive of it and allowing me to do this. So.
No, very well said. Good shout outs. And I'm looking absolutely for. Are you in Pit Stop Cup? I can't even remember.
Yes, I am. I hopefully will be there next.
Have you seen the trophy?
I have, but it didn't formulate in my brain as a memory.
Have you got the stream?
So
I've never heard that before. I might have to use that.
Yeah, I'm sure I'll never
it didn't materialise.
Right. Okay. Well.
Hold up.
If you've got
I'm looking.
Yeah, if you got the stream running, it's those lovely pointy ones.
Oh well, very nice.
So you've got those to go for next. So that'll be next week on Thursday is the Pit Stop Cup in week 13, it's going to be this will be the third of 4 races for that one. It's only 4 races a year, 90-minute races, folks. And Jaden will be wanting to get his hands on some of my wood in that one.
What?
What did you say?
No, you heard.
Yeah.
Horrible wording. Horrible.
No, it's absolutely fine. Only dirty minds like yours are taking it out of context. Anyway.
Yeah. Blame me.
In that case, we will look forward to you racing with us next week, and hopefully in season 23 of the TCR Challenge Cup, and you will be in blue banners and number boards in that one. No escaping it this time, Jaden. But
yeah, I accept my fate.
Excellent. We will see you then. Jaden Scott and everybody.
Wow. Wow. Get him out.
Yeah,
Get
okay.
him out.
Bye.
I'm still here.
I know you are. Bye.
Get rid of me.
Classic. Right. Where am I going next? I'm
Where's
going
Paul?
to Paul Hurley next, aren't I? Yes, I am. Right, let's grab him. Drag him in. Do you want to do this one?
Can do. Yeah.
Is your throat going to hold out? Are you coughing?
I'm just.
out?
I've got a lot of water at my. In
All
fact,
right.
if you could do this one,
I'll
I
do
might
this
do
one.
the next one.
Yeah,
Have
cool.
a quick grab some water.
Yeah. Welcome to the booth, Paul Hurley.
Hello.
Hello, or should I say, Am-class champion Paul Hurley.
Thank you.
Yeah, I don't know whether you had a squeaky bum going into tonight, because any one of the top four could have prized it out of your fingers. Cedric wasn't able to race. Chesney had a terrible race one, and to be honest, not of his making. He was bailing out to avoid another car, and
To avoid Fraser.
sorry.
He was bailing out to avoid Fraser.
And
He was
then,
the other contender.
Fraser was the one he was trying to bail out around. So they fired themselves at the scenery for you and almost gifted you the last race. But it's not one race that makes a championship. You've thoroughly earned where you are now. You and Fraser have been at the top of this particular championship all season, with a few other people featuring now and again. But this has probably been the tightest Am-class I've seen. You must be very proud to take this particular moniker away.
So I'm not happy. But it was a shame that that Fraser and Chesney went out at the start. It would have been more of a spectacle if they were in. But yeah, as he bounced off the wall, Chesney, he was about a car's width away from taking him out as well.
Yeah, you were in that area. Yeah, absolutely.
But after that, I was in P16, and then something happened with Mr. Goebel, sure as he said, and I got into 15th for reverse grid pole, and I was like, do I really want to be there? It was swamped. But I just tried to keep it clean. I just drove around, concentrated on just getting to the end. Really, I didn't want to over push because I was just trying to play the long game.
Yeah, starting on pole with an Am-class, license or classification rather, that can be a daunting prospect for people.
Yeah, I just didn't want to get involved in it. I wanted to get a lap lead point, and then I just basically bailed out because I knew with the other two, like 27 and 28 points behind, didn't really need to get involved in it and risk getting taken out. And then Stefan managed to ram into me anyway.
Yeah.
I got a little bit of damage, but yeah, that was my plan, just to nail them through. To be honest with you, just trying to be sensible with it. I didn't need to fight them. It's not my battle.
No, I mean it's been a thoroughly entertaining time in that second race, and you'd probably be glad you weren't part of it because the top three were like hammer and tongs with one another. Stephen and Jamie particularly. It's been a night of dramas, to be honest.
It's a shame Cedric didn't turn up though. It's a shame Cedric couldn't get here because he was close when he was like 9 points behind going into the.
Oh
race.
yeah. There was hardly anything in the top four, let alone between you and second place Cedric. He's now dropped to fourth. Fraser takes the second spot, and Chesney takes the third. I don't know whether Chesney's still outside his house, but his cat was going to kick him out if he didn't get a win.
His girlfriend was calling him a minute ago. I don't know if he's locked her outside again.
That's hilarious. That would be hilarious. But yeah, it's been a fantastic season in that Am-class. Are you going to feature in the season 23? Do you think?
Definitely, yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, 100%. So I could be last in the primes.
Well, you're gonna have to move up. But talk us through where SRL are now, because you've got the SRL league running as well, haven't you?
We have, yeah. So we've already got season 10 is planned, and the schedule is up. There is the application forms for both individual and teams are on the Discord. There will be a joining fee this time, but we've got live commentary now, so that's the reason for that.
Live commentary, right? That's very
live
good.
Commentary, yeah.
Excellent.
Live commentary on a Friday night.
Cool.
Yeah, attendance has been strong, and we share a lot of drivers between this league and SRL league, and it's good to see the same people on track. There's some fast drivers. It's close in there as well as it is in here.
Yeah, and you race on a Friday a bit later than this league, don't you?
Yeah. Race starts at 8:30, hour practice, and then I think we're gonna go for 15 minutes quality, I believe now, and then straight after that, 25-minute race, 20-minute race, and then a 25-minute race. So should be wrapped up by about 10:30, so it's not too late. But
yeah. No, well, that's good. Good plug for that league. Back to this one though. Fantastic performance this year. Managed to keep those JC Academy silver cars behind you, and Fraser Garrity as well. Chris Dixon was featuring for a while too.
It's a fantastic league, and it's a pleasure to race in it, and I'm genuinely happy to win. Fraser got a lot of incident points. I think he was the fastest driver, but there's more than one factor involved, isn't there? In the championship. So yeah, keeping it clean pays. So
certainly does. Fantastic performance. Who would you like to shout out to and thank celebrating your victory in the AM class?
Well, you guys, obviously, for putting the league on in the broadcast. Jay, obviously, for his guidance videos, which I watch most of the time.
They're brilliant, aren't they? They are really
they are
good.
great. They are great, yeah.
Stop, I'll blush.
My teammates at Blades, that's Dick Carver and Daniel Lewis. Commiserations to Fraser and Chesney tonight. That wasn't the best way for it to end, but yeah, Fraser's a friend of mine as well, so I feel a bit bad for him. Thanks to Carl Hardy for putting on the practice sessions that he does, and the people who regularly join in there to help each other out. It's just a good community, so yeah, I'm just glad to be part of it.
Awesome stuff, and we're glad you are part of it. It would be much worse without you.
Sorry, congratulations to Pete and Jaden as well.
Yeah.
No, I think it was still quite close in the prams, wasn't it? In the end?
It was, yeah. It was 100 points in the end.
Jaden went out as well, didn't he?
He didn't go out. Well, he ended up in a we'll call it a situation. Isn't that the politically correct way to say that, Jay? A situation. Yeah. He'd already worked out mathematically that he'd won it after the first of tonight's races, but because I'm no good at maths, I hadn't worked that out. So I thought there was still a chance that Jamie could do it, but alas, not the case.
And Ronald as well. In the second race, I was trying to get everyone's way, and Ronald was currently inside into T1. I broke early, and all of a sudden he just went flying past me into the wall. I don't know what happened to him.
No, we don't know either, because he ended up going black flagged into the pits.
Yeah, no idea.
Was this not the incident where he got a little bit too close to whoever was on the outside? Oh, was that who?
Yeah, I was just. I thought I'd stay up left. I'll just brake early and let him go inside, and then he just went flying through and straight into the wall.
From our unprofessional look, without looking at a replay, and just as we saw it at the time, the camera was going straight down the straight. It did look like RDJ had just slightly pinched you a little bit too much into there in an attempt to try and open up that first corner a little bit more, and it just went completely wrong to him. I wouldn't personally put any blame on yourself there. You did look like you'd gone as far left as you could there. So
yeah, I was just trying to stay out of trouble.
Unfortunate accident at the end of the day.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's great leg, and happy voice on it.
Cool, good stuff. And we will look forward to seeing you bright-eyed and bushy-tailed, ready for season 23 of the BSTV TCR Challenge Cup. And we've got Pit Stop Cup next Thursday. You're in that, aren't you?
Yeah, I should be.
Yeah.
Why not?
And that's all to fight for as well. That session's up on iRacing, so you can go and practice that one. And it should all be good. Great shout-outs, great season. And best of luck for SRL in their 10th season.
Thanks, James. Thanks for helping to promote that, actually. It means a lot. Thank you.
No, absolutely. It's all about mutual support. And, we do share drivers along the piece as well. And if we can, exchange some here and there that don't always race all leagues, then that's fine as well. Don't really mind.
Feel free to put the promotional posts into the SRL Discord as well.
Yeah.
It works both ways.
Thank you very much. We'll look forward to seeing you in season 23. Paul Hurley, everybody, our new
Excellent.
AM Class champion.
Thanks, gentlemen. Thank you. Good night.
Right, who should we get in next? I think we should get in Jamie of Wilson, and then after that, if you've got enough water in your system, I'll let you loose on Chesney. But first, it's Jamie Wilson. Good evening.
Hello.
Hello. So, leading into tonight, it was still possible, wasn't it, for a pro-am victory? But
yeah, it's a big but. Yeah, I was in the sort of Piastri position.
yeah, absolutely. A good description. Yeah, it's a bit of a Hail Mary pass, that one, isn't it?
But the thing is, it's with drop scores and such. It's not intuitive what the situation actually is. I knew that I was behind by quite a lot, but I didn't know how that would maths out. I would have needed Jaden to have had some problems, and he did. But that's why I was pushing so absolutely crazy hard in race 2 the whole time, because I thought, I don't know what the situation is. There might be a chance. Just is going to depend on how the drop weeks maths out. So I just had to go hell for leather the whole time. That's why I was fighting Stephen and Pete for all it's worth to get those points. And then Stephen got me to the line. The
pesky
Jay bleep, please.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, hang on.
There we go.
Thank you.
There we go.
Oh dear. Yeah, I mean I don't think I've seen two cars finish as close as that for a very long time. It was like 0.031 of a second.
About 200s or something like that.
Yeah. That was crazy good. And apparently you think that you have to drive side by side with another car around this track all the time?
Well, why not? It's more entertaining.
It certainly is.
No, that was the limit. I was just saying to Stephen in the other room, that was the limit of like hard racing between us, because we were door banging a bit, and I was leaning on him and squeezing each other and all this, that, and the other, all in good taste. It's just because there was a chance. Every point I thought might count. Don't know. As it turns out, it wasn't close. It was about 100 points difference, but I didn't know that. So, in the absence of that knowledge, and also I didn't know how close Carl was behind me, and that'd be the ultimate affront if I get passed for second in the championship by Carl at the last minute. So, that was very hard racing, but all good stuff. No notes on that, and Stephen's happy as well. So yeah.
No, very good, very good. And that Audi, I am surprised at how competitive it was for both you and Stephen, obviously, because you basically finished on the same bit of time. Because there's some real slow corners here. It didn't impede it that much, did it?
No, the biggest problem actually for me was actually turn 1, because
the kink one with the big sausage.
Yeah. Yes.
Jay always has to laugh when I say big sausage.
Sorry, no, my throat got a bit dry there for a second.
So if I said massive sausage.
Yeah, it's the worst corner. There's two challenges there. The first is the curb. That applies to all cars, but the Audi's particularly naff over curbs.
Yeah.
And there's like a magic line you can take through there where it's a cloud going over it. You don't feel a thing. It's like a Rolls Royce. And then there's every other line that you do all the time, which is like being a crash test dummy. And I nailed it 3 times in the entire event.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, I was just really struggling. That's why Stephen kept getting runs on me through there, just because I just could not nail it consistently. And the other factor, Audi specific, is that if you don't quite get an ideal run out of there, it puts you in the worst place in the gearing.
Right. Yeah.
Because you're right off the top end of 4th. You wouldn't change down, but you're right. It's like in diesel land in 5th gear. So it's just like you have to spool it up on the way out if you don't get it perfect. So I was struggling there, and both Stephen and I were saying that I think he was suffering with this more than I was, but the brakes around here, for whatever reason, these are just particularly awkward corners to brake in the way that the car needs to be set up to be fast around here.
Right, okay, yeah.
Because I thought about, and I did try and practice, like, trimming the car out towards a Daytona and Monza type setup to try and see, well, how much advantage can I derive on the straight, because that's where the Audi is strongest, because it's long enough just about to make advantage of it. And it did gain a bit, but it was absolute rubbish everywhere else around the track. So the compromise that you had to make to be fast around here on average just made the car a little bit uncomfortable to drive. But say la vie. It's no Oschersleben, this place.
No. I mean, for a minute there, I thought you might just keep on top of keep first position and get yourself a race victory. But it wasn't
That was
quite
the plan.
Yeah.
I was trying. I was pushing 115%.
And we could see it
I drove the absolute bleep out of that car.
There you go.
Thank you. That was absolute flat out, and I couldn't give any more. So, in that sense, I'm happy with that.
Good.
Because I literally got the best result possible, and Stephen's move at the end there was excellent, and I didn't really have a counter for it.
No, he's pesky like that, isn't he? We're going to speak to him next.
Yeah, I was leaning on him all the way through that last corner.
Yeah. Well, other things to look forward to whilst we wipe the tear away from our eyes at the end of season 22. Pit Stop Cup is imminent next week on Thursday. And we have to try another tier, of course, at the weekend with the end of V8 ESC season 17. Yes. You got the C team broadcasting crew for that one. That's me and Sam.
What could that stand for?
Where's that bleep button gone again?
No, it's no deserved. I mean,
so yeah,
competent is what I was getting at.
Oh, were you really? Yeah, I don't believe that for a second. But yeah, that one's coming to a dramatic finish as well. So yeah, lots to look forward to in the BSTV world. Anybody that you want to shout out to celebrate your second in class for the full season? A ridiculously entertaining race in race 2 this evening, and generally a fantastic performance across the whole season.
Well, I mean, it's massive shout out to Jaden, and the other champions, of course, but just within the Pro-Am world, Jaden has been absolutely rapid, and his pace only seems to accelerate. I did not have an answer for him on pace for the majority of the season. So he absolutely deserves to win that. And I'm delighted for him that he has. And I look forward to seeing him with his blue badges on. Not that type of blue badge, the other one.
So he can park anywhere, what?
Yeah, so he can park at the front of the supermarket, yeah. Yeah. I'm surprised that gag hasn't come up to this point, actually. Anyway, no, but in all seriousness, he absolutely deserves it. I'm thrilled for him, and long may it continue. That he then can go and pester the pros and disrupt their point scoring, and go for that as well. He's quick enough. He's certainly bloody quick enough. So, yeah, and as I say, shout out to Pete and to Paul. Both worthy champions. I know the AMS was very close as well. That must have been exciting. I wasn't keeping track of it at the time. I was occupied, but yeah, no. Paul's the same. Paul's just got faster and faster and faster. And of course, Carl finishing behind me as well. Isn't that? This is probably the prime example of someone that's just got faster and faster and faster and faster over a very long. I've been racing Carl since season 1, so he's still hanging on. Still hanging on to me, thankfully behind me. So
yeah, good.
And yeah, shout out to you guys, for the whole season. Jay, obviously, stepping in the booth, and continuing to fill some very big boots. I've always watched these back straight after the race. So I'm going to go downstairs and sit on the sofa and watch this one in a minute. And they're all very enjoyable. And can't wait for more of it. And I'll also, while I'm here, I'll just appeal to everyone who's not asleep listening to me. Pit Stop Cup next week. If you haven't tried your hand in the V8 before, it is an opportunity to do so. Kind of no strings attached. So the opportunity's there. Please do come and make the most of it.
Yeah, absolutely well said.
I'll consider
it. Yeah, why not? I mean, do it. It's there for that reason, for people to try something a little bit different. I'm hoping for great things in the second season of that, which I'm hoping we can change up at quite a few things and make it even more of an event. So, time to try something you wouldn't normally, with no risk to anything other than a little blush here and there, possibly. But yes, great season, Jamie. I look forward to seeing you on Saturday, obviously, for V8 ESC's season 17 finale. And congratulations on your second overall position in Pro-Am this season. Jamie Wilson, everybody.
Cheers, guys.
There we go. Right, I'm going to bring in Stephen Walker quickly. Why did my screen just jump massively? So I nearly evicted everybody out of that room. And we'll bring in Stephen Lucky Walker. He didn't know he was getting interviewed. He's all surprised.
Right.
Listen.
I was very surprised.
Hola.
Hola, ¿cómo está?
I can't do any more Spanish than that.
See,
Yeah,
Estoy muy cansado.
Well, that was German, wasn't it? Was that German? I don't know.
it's all Greek to me.
Well, yeah. Good cover. Second place in that feature race this evening. That is pretty good going. And in the first race, where did you feature? He looks down the standings fifth. A good night's racing for you. I mean, you weren't vying for the championship. You were 800 points is your complete haul for the season, because you weren't able to do many of them. How does season 23 look for you in terms of schedule wise? What have you got going on? Can you join us for a full season, do you think, or is it too much of an ask at this point?
No, I should be around for most of the races for season 23.
Very good. Very good.
Yeah, I think I'll put the Audi back away, and partly I think my brother's fed up of driving the Honda. I've driven it a lot, and to be fair, I quite enjoyed driving the Audi again. The reason I picked it just to come back for the few races that I've done is just because nostalgia, really. The first one won it, and I think I've won 3 championships in it. And yeah, I haven't won anything in a Veloster. A Hyundai. Obviously, I've won a few races, but I've never won a championship at all.
Right.
So it'd be nice to maybe break that duck. I mean, depends who shows up next season. But it'll always be fun racing, and you've got to stay out of trouble and stuff, haven't you? So
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I should be around tonight. Yeah, tonight was a lot of fun. I really, I did enjoy it, even though I hate this track with passion.
Right, okay. Didn't show. I mean, that finish with you and Jamie. Good. Talk about nail biting. We completely. Well, it's not new news, is it? We completely missed the end of the race. As in, we was watching you two door to door around virtually every corner on the track, and then over the line with 0.013 of a second between you. That's ridiculous.
Yeah, it was. For the entire second race, we were barely inseparable, I think, and apart from when I got a slow down, then I got another one, I think, or something, and it just, I tried to get rid of it in a smart way, but it was a dumb way. I should have got rid of it on the straight before the long straight, like Pete did, because we'd gone side by side. The trouble is, I wanted to get past Jamie because I saw that Pete had got past, I can't remember who it was, and was catching us, because obviously we were battling.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, well, I need to go now, or Pete's going to catch us, and it's going to be difficult to win the race.
Yeah.
And so I tried, but there was one time I tried to switch back the cutback, and I just hit the back of Jamie harder than the flimsy Audi wanted.
Yeah, made of paper in it. It's crazy.
Yeah, so I had front end damage. So when I did then get a good run on him, I couldn't really do anything with it, really, because there was just nothing going. So I just had to stick with it, and Pete managed to get past us both. That was the best bit of that second race, battling mostly with Jamie, and then I got a slow down before I pitted, like a really bad one. I couldn't get rid of it. I had to properly slow down on the straight, and it cost me, I think I was right behind Jamie, or I was at least within a second, and then I ended up nearly 4 seconds back. So I underfilled in the pit, so to try and save time, but saving fuel in the Audi is very difficult.
Yeah.
So I had to save enough to make sure I didn't stutter on the last lap. I think I started stuttering as we went past the first corner after the last lap.
Yeah.
So it was very close. Yeah, I managed to catch him, and I got 3 off tracks on the last lap, just trying to catch him and then battle with him. Um, it was very fun. It was much fun. It was mucho respecto.
Cool.
From Jamie and myself, I think.
Yeah, at the end of the first race, you slowed right up before crossing the line. Were you trying to give the place back to Renee?
Yeah, so obviously we battled in the same way that Jamie and I did, but Renee's just a bit looser with it, shall we say. So he just doesn't really care. So I just raced him how he races everyone else. And yeah, just the way it came out the corner, there was a car coming down my left that got the inside, so I didn't want to really jink loads over to the left.
Yeah.
So I watched it back, and I was thinking about it more as going round, going I probably could have done a little bit more. And I was like, I know there's like championship stuff going on. I wasn't too aware of it, so I thought, oh, okay, I'll just let him back past because I've got nothing to lose on the just before the line. But he decided to do some stupid move on Michael Hall. Really, in the looks, I only saw it in my mirror. I didn't go and look at it back actually.
Yeah, he drove into
So
the
I
back
was
of him
like,
because Michael
yeah,
stopped it on the apex.
yeah. So I was like, well, I'm not sitting here and letting 19 cars go by. So, but yeah, that was the intention anyway, because I don't particularly feel like I did much wrong. I was just racing him how he races everyone else. But I thought, well, it's probably the right thing to do. As you can see in the second race, that's how you race. Like Jamie, between me and Jamie, we
Unbelievable.
were
Yeah.
bumping doors and stuff and like bumping into each other, but neither of us took it in a bad way. And I was very lucky that I managed to just get like that run on the last towards the line on the outside. Like Jamie could have put me onto the grass quite easily, but he didn't because there's mutual respect there. So yeah, it was great. It was great fun. Like that second race was just mental. I could have won it, but I'd rather have a proper race than just sail past Jamie because he let me by or whatever, and then just drive off and hot lap. And I'm here to race. Do you know what I mean? And that was proper racing. That was fun. Like it was just 200ths of a second or something.
Yeah. Well, no, less than that. Oh no, yeah,
Yeah.
200ths. Yeah, 200ths. Crazy.
So yeah, no, like kudos to everyone that's done the whole season. I know I've not been around for the whole season, but what I have has been mucho funno.
Good stuff. Well, hopefully it'll be mucho funno for the whole of season 23. That's going to be on the doorstep in no time, just a 1 week gap with the Pit Stop Cup to fill it in. So if you're not part of that already, then make sure you are. V8s this weekend, end of season 17. Are you with us for that?
Yeah, I'll be there.
Excellent.
And it's the endurance race, isn't it?
It is, yeah. It's going to be a good one.
Yeah, I don't think I've done well. The last one I did was last endurance was the old cars, and it was Willow Springs,
Oh, wow, right,
which is
okay.
a really good track,
Yeah.
particularly for those cars. And I think I just had issues. I think I spun it once or twice, but yeah, I'll do some practice in the next couple of days. It's at Imola, isn't it? It's a track.
It is.
I really like that track as it is. So I don't mind doing like plenty of laps around there. So yeah, I'll be there on Saturday. My aim was to finish in the top 10, and I think I'm currently 10th. So if I can get inside the top 10 in the race, I should have done it Red Bull Ring, but in the second race, the feature race, I had the issue with the game where by the time we got to the last quarter of the race, I had 19 frames per second.
Oh, yeah. I heard about that. They fixed that, though, haven't they?
Yeah, they fixed it now, but I'd only had it once before that, and obviously it cost me at least a top 10. I wasn't going to say I was going to win, but I had pretty good pace around there. So I was a bit gutted after that because I think I ended up getting like a drive through or I got a penalty when I pitted. That's what it was. So
Yeah,
got me on the
yeah.
back foot, and then I had no frames. But yeah, overall good fun. I'm looking forward to getting back to doing some racing. I've been racing lots of different stuff recently, so I'm looking forward to new TCR season 2.
Yes.
Next year should be good for
Yeah.
TCRs. We'll probably
Yeah.
go back to having like 40, 50, 60. Well, maybe not 60, but plenty of big grids. So we'll have to sit and chat about that for season 2. But I think we'll
Yeah.
be normal for next season.
Okay, very good. Anybody you want to shout out to before we let you go?
Yeah, obviously, again, you guys putting on proper good show and being around and letting us have something to watch afterwards. It's much appreciated. From the rest of us to you guys, because that's what makes it, really, isn't it?
Yeah.
All the winners of the season, and was it Pete, Jaden, and Paul?
Yep.
Yeah, shout out to them. It's not easy to win anything on this grid, so well done to them, and my brother again for turning up and putting up with me not being here. So I appreciate that to him, and
Right.
then yeah, just
He's
everyone
been
that.
quicker quite a few times this season. Very quick at certain
Yeah,
places.
we're both quite similar in that we get in our own heads and end up messing up more. As soon as we just stop thinking about it, we both tend to just go a bit quicker. Yeah, like he had a good second race after he got Renade, so yeah, kudos to him as well. Just everyone, literally everyone, because we all do it to race, and that's what we're here for. So thanks again to everyone.
Very cool. In that case, we will see you on Saturday for V8s.
Yeah.
Stephen Lucky Wookie Walker.
Cheers, guys. Thank you.
Blimey, I clicked the button and then about an hour later he disappeared. Right, for your interview pleasure, finally we will bring in Chesney Vandenbroek. So, welcome to the booth, Chesney Vandenbroek.
And we are live on the streets of Belgium right now, outside this shop door, where we have this this man in a blanket and a pair of slippers after being kicked out of his home. Chesney, commiserations for tonight. It looked like a terrible amount of luck, dodging Fraser there. Not how anyone wants any championship battle on the final race of the season to go for both of you. But the second race, we'll go on to something a little bit more positive. Second race was a pretty good result for you. Up, I think it was about 12 positions in the end, up to 13th place. How did you find race 2?
I was scared to not get locked out of sight, so I did my best to get as many points as I got. No, I wanted to be as far as in front as possible. I just wanted to get with Fraser. I knew he was super fast on this track. Like, he's insanely fast. So I just wanted to be right behind him. I want to have nice battles. Like after the first race, I said bleep it, and I just go for it. Just have fun. Like, I know I won on total points, so that's the only thing that matters.
That was actually going to be part of the next question. With it being total points that you did get more than everybody else on AMS, does that mean that consistency is one of the things you're looking at improving for next season? That's if you join us again next season.
First of all, I think I need to take a good look at my computer for those random crashes. Yes, consistency also, but I think I need to look at the hardware issues that I have, because the first half of the season were more game crashes, and then I had problems with my wheel, and that's kind of sorted out. But today I had another crash, so I need to find it out before next season.
That's fair. Yeah, hopefully it's something as simple as maybe you've got a program running in the background that you don't know is running. Like I know Microsoft sometimes installs a couple of programs which auto start up, or maybe something as simple as a quality or graphics setting needs to go down inside the sim. But a strong finish in for yourself and Lee for JC Academy Silver. Looks like you got to have a couple of laps with Lee. How was your battle with Lee?
It's nice to see the improvement of him. Like I had a few months that I had generally some issues getting to him. So he improved a lot, like compared to like 5-6 weeks ago. Like when I got in front of him, then he kept a nice distance between me. It wasn't like 1 second a lap. No, it kept he kept just running nicely, and I really hope he joins next season too, because he's definitely showing his improvement. Like he could be the next all-star.
Next All Star. Fair. Don't put too much pressure on him there.
Yes.
That's
Yes.
all right. So hopefully we see you next season. We have the Pit Stop Cup next Thursday. Will we be seeing you in that?
Yes, of course.
Yeah.
Can't get a week without TCRs. So
That's fair. Brilliant. We hope to see you then as well. Anyone you want to give a shout out for tonight?
well, my fiance, so she lets me in again. Help.
Stop banging on the door, or else the neighbours will complain. It's getting late over there.
No, the team, Jaden, congratulations with his expected win. Though got a little bit hairy in race 2. Paul, he deserves the championship win. And of course, Pete's like we knew it for well, 5 weeks or something that he won the pros. You guys, like usual, for making this possible. Super fun. Like I hope you guys enjoy it as much as we do for the drivers.
Absolutely, we always do.
And yeah, everyone who drives, everyone who watches, everyone who goes behind the scenes. It's one of the most fun things I can do in the week. And getting us inside the house.
Actually, when inside, safe and secure, and not getting rained on. Chesney,
And one.
thank you, and that of course. Thank you so much for everything this season. Fingers crossed we do see you next season as well, ladies and gentlemen. Chesney Vanderbook.
Have a good evening, everyone.
Good interview. Like that one. That was good.
I hope they let him back inside. Like
I don't know.
that's.
How
I end
cold
up
can it
getting
be
the
in Belgium? You know?
well, with the NSPCC, you know, the National Protection of Chesneys or whatever it's called.
Oh yeah.
They'll be all over that one, I'm sure.
Yeah. Right. Let's bring in. Well, Fraser's like streaming something, so I'm not going to bring him in.
Oh, I think we should, just to see how much more of a surprise it's going to be.
Oh, do you reckon?
Like,
Shall I do that? Yeah. Okay. I'm just gonna like rip him out of his streaming screen sharing. Good evening to Fraser.
oh my god, what was you watching? Oh my goodness!
What?
I just want to do one thing.
God.
Want to do one thing.
Go on.
With the size of that thing on that video, yeah, I'm not surprised.
Wow. Yeah, look at that.
If anyone wants to know, it's only Jay's.
Yeah, people could sail that to the new world. Anyway, just saying. So, Fraser, In the end,
Yes.
you were the closest to Paul. You gave him the biggest threat, but you were still 30 points shy of it. You were leading this so many times through the season.
Yeah.
You know, if that one corner had gone better, I think it'd have been a completely different story tonight. What do you think?
I completely agree. I thought, right, let's try and whack the brake bias down, get on pace, and the rear tyres just was like, no.
Yeah.
Wee.
Off you went, round in the circle.
To be honest, I weren't bothered spinning. I was like, it is what it is. Okay.
Yeah.
But what I was more bothered out is when Chesney come past and I saw him flying to the wall. I was like, no. And I was like, please don't say I've hit you.
No, he was miles away from me. He did a fantastic job of bailing out, and apparently, by the look of the picture that's gone up in Discord, been evicted to the backyard. I think the cat has finally kicked him out of the house. So, yeah, it's been a fantastic season for you, and I know you and Paul get on very well, don't you?
Yes, we do.
So, yeah, I'm sure there's a good rivalry going on there. In the background, a friendly one though. You know, it was just so close to getting an AM class victory. Do you think you could have done much this season to actually achieve that more than what you did, or is this just the best it was going to be?
To be honest, I was like Dan Luce telling me at the start. He said, "You've got to stop doing it." I'm the sort of person that's like, right, if I take an X here, I can gain 2/10 on them and I can pounce. And obviously, it's cost me over the season. Too many X's. I mean, the incidents we won't mention, like Laguna, that was a wipeout, those sort of stuff. The X's and the incidents have cost me this season.
Right.
But
Okay.
I'm not going to be down out about it. I've had a really good season.
Mm-hmm.
I really enjoyed it, and obviously, I'm going to be coming back for the next one.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, Jeff Saunders is going to have to make himself some sort of like classroom event where people can learn not to like incur any incidents at all through an entire season. He only got 16 all season. He got none at all tonight. And it's like, what? You know, in a place like this where you've got, you know, cut corners giving you 1Xs all over the place. Very impressive. But you're right, it's not just about the points you score, it's about the ones you hemorrhage away in incidents, isn't it? And it's easily done on some tracks.
Yeah, like tonight when me and Chris Dixon had a little iRacing contact. I was like, I picked up a 4 off that. I was like, really? I'm not even turning. I'm going straight.
Yeah.
But it's just iRacing's physics, isn't it? Let's be honest.
Yeah, absolutely that. Absolutely. And we've got the Pit Stop Cup this time next Thursday. I don't know whether you signed up for that, but if you're not, it gives you the chance to have a go in a V8 for fun or whatever you want to do, if you're thinking about that. But you've got SRL, haven't you, to race in?
I think so. I haven't actually signed up yet.
Oh, okay, right, okay.
So the racing's sort of upsetting the wife.
Oh dear.
It's like,
right.
oh, I'm practicing Monday. Oh, I'm racing Tuesday officials. Oh, I'm racing Wednesday. Thursday I'm free. Oh, I'm racing Friday. I might jump on and race Saturday, and it's like,
yeah, been there.
Yeah. So I might have to do a bit of juggling, a bit of balancing.
Yeah, totally right. You got to keep the important people happy.
Yes. Happy wife, happy life.
yeah, too right. Well, the invite, you know, the opportunity's there, and of course SRL is there. You know, we'd love to have you back for season 23 if that works for you and your schedule and your domestic life.
I'll be definitely back. Oh yeah, he's already told me I've got a target on my back next season.
Ah, good,
but
right.
He probably won't like me saying it, but I do have a wingman joining me next season.
Oh, fighting talk.
Yeah,
fighting talk.
So I have a new champion. We are going to team up.
Excellent. Oh, really? Right. Okay. So you and Paul Hurley. That's quite a full.
We're gonna.
Package.
Yeah. So hopefully we can have a good run like we've had this season.
Yeah. No, that sounds very good. Well, I'm looking forward to that already, and it's only a fortnight away from the start of season 23. Anybody you want to shout out to before we let you go for the fantastic season you've had, and only missed out on the top spot of AM by the smallest of margins?
I'm not going to list off random names, well, not random names, individual names, just everybody in the community. You guys doing the stream, everybody's doing practice sessions, helping each other out, the banter. What more could you ask for? Perfect.
Thank you very much. And, you know, there's never a better compliment than hearing things like that, so thank you. And we very much look forward to seeing you racing this time in season 23. Fraser Garrity, everybody.
Cheers, guys. Thank you.
Right, and back he goes into the interview room. Hopefully, we won't show anybody else those pictures that were on his screen. Jay, that was more than I can cope with.
Yeah, that was some.
That is such a funny button. I wish I had that one. But we're going to bring into the booth, as we usually do, the work guard cars of, first off, Andy Litley. Good evening.
Good evening.
And secondly, Chris Dixon. Good evening.
Good evening.
So, I don't think I've seen you that racy, Andy, for a very long time. Why are you so fast round here?
I love the track.
Oh, okay, right.
Yeah. I raced it a lot in the MX-5 as well, so.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, a completely different car, but yeah, fair enough.
Yeah.
You know, you were, I can't remember who it was that you were giving a real rough race to. Who was that, Jay? Do you remember?
Oh, Jaden.
Jaden, yeah.
All people.
Yeah.
I didn't realise the situation in the league.
Right. Okay.
But I thought, you know what, it's last race of the season. I'm going to fight this.
Yeah.
By all means, it was great. It was great viewing.
It was great.
It was pretty clean. I think there was only one little touch, so yeah, I enjoyed it.
Yeah, and it didn't end up in a race-ending incident for either of you, so that's good.
Yeah, I did apologise profusely for the. He sort of braked a bit earlier than I thought on that corner, so I dived to the inside to try not to hit him right in the back, and obviously clipped him, but let him back past. And
No, it's all education points, isn't it? I mean, you were up 3 positions in that second race from the start, and from
should
what
have been more
see,
than that though, Pete.
Yeah, that's what I was going to go with.
Oh my God!
You know, at one point I was looking at the standings, thinking the standings are upside down here. Chris and Andy are like above halfway up the standings. What's going on here?
We got a few freebies at the start, though, didn't we?
You did, but you know, you've got to be there to take the advantage of them. And Chris, you were no slower. You know, you got 17th in the second race. In the first race, you finished in 19th, just outside the podium in that first one. How did you find tonight? Because you seem to have a lot of pace.
To be honest, I didn't get any practice in, but I do like this track. Like Andy said, we did it in the MX-5, although we did do the short version of it as well.
Yeah.
But we've done it in the MX-5 a little bit and in the TCR. So yeah, I do like this track. But originally, I was in the 52s and just couldn't get it together. But by the race, it came together a little bit, and yeah, it wasn't too bad. Enjoyed. I had some good racing with a few different people, to be honest. And the first race, when I was on the back of Paul after all the Chesney just missed Paul, and I sort of thread the needle behind them through Fraser and Chesney. And I thought I had getting involved with Paulie. It's wrapped up now. It is to go out and either spoil himself or win. So I just backed off and gave him a bit of room, just so he didn't think I was going to dive up the inside or anything. But yeah, it was good racing. I mean, Paul was quicker than me anyway, but I think if he'd have started defending against me, it might have slowed him down. So yeah, I thought just let him go. They've thrown it away now.
Yeah, I mean, and at the start of the season, you were right there at the top, Chris. You know, you've got. I know you couldn't attend all weeks.
I missed 2.
You know, private stuff to do.
Yeah, missed on 2, so it sort of it is what it is, isn't it? It's although my drop scores were both 0 rounds, I probably could have scored a few more points.
Oh, without a doubt, yeah. I think you'd have been right up there in that top 5, or higher up into the top 5, I should say, because you did finish the season in 5th. You know, you've got people who've done every race of the season above you, and it does kind of show sometimes, doesn't it, in terms of the drop week advantage that you get. But that's what they're there for. They're there to, accommodate people's real lives, and not everybody can do every race. So it's been very entertaining from both of you, to be honest. Hopefully you're both back, firing on full cylinders for work guard. Although Chris, sometimes you drive for other teams now, don't you? So,
Yeah, I got ditched last season, didn't I?
Booted.
I got booted. Yeah, sorry, not ditched too.
That was the pie man's fault, though, Chris. We didn't boot you out.
Yeah, we'll blame Carl.
Yeah, absolutely. But no, I mean it's going to be great to have you back in season 23. We've got the Pit Stop Cup next week as well, so that should be a good laugh. Round Bathurst for 90 minutes.
Yeah.
Last time you lot went round there, it was raining, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was. Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolute chaos. It was great fun for us watching. But in the order that you arrived, who do you want to shout out to, Andy? Before I let you go and start your practice for Pit Stop Cup.
Well, the usual, you guys for putting the show on. Everybody that's raced this year, I've really enjoyed it. Hope everybody else has. All my teammates, everybody at Result. Special shout out to Alan Toon, who obviously doesn't do the booth anymore, but still in our hearts and thoughts all the time. And thanks for everybody watching all the time.
Yeah, so Alan's still part of the community, absolutely.
Absolutely.
Even if he's not in the booth sharing his wonderful insights, he's definitely part of this community. So well said, and look forward to seeing you in a week and 1 day for the Pit Stop Cup. Andy Littler, everyone.
Good night, folks.
And yourself, Chris. Anybody you want to shout out to before we let you go and start your practice for Pit Stop?
Yeah, just reiterate, Andy, really. Obviously, yourselves for putting the show on. Wouldn't happen without you, so thank you very much. All the drivers for turning up and putting the show on as well, because they're all fantastic, really. Like the league itself, we've got an etiquette and we all stick to it. There's not much malice in there. It's always accidental stuff, so and you give the positions back. Everyone for watching. Obviously all the champions, Pete, Jaden and Paul, well done to you all, and Jeff for winning the what's it called, cup, the
Safe Driver.
Yeah. I do always try with that, and I think I was 5th again, so I was in the top 5 this time. So yeah, enjoy.
Oh no!
Trying.
You're absolutely a safe driver. I think it's going to take somebody special to get Jeff out of that.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Position.
Yeah. And obviously team results. Hopefully we'll have feedback, and we'll all be back next season to compete with all the rest. So. But yeah, it was a shame with David as well. He's missed quite a few rounds. I think he come 6th, didn't he?
Yeah, 7th in the end with
7th.
Derek leapt over him in the last race.
Right. Yeah, I had a good battle with Derek. It was good fun. So, but yeah, basically for everyone. And we'll see you next season.
Awesome stuff. We look forward to it. Chris Dixon, everyone.
Good night, everyone.
Cool. Right, Jay. To finish off this season, we need to vote finally for a driver of the meeting. I'll just show you the team standings, folks. Just give it a quick refresh there. So Result X Pure Sims demolished everybody in the end. 590 points clear, Jay. 590 on a 2-man team. Absolutely spectacular performance.
Power of consistency, right?
Oh yes, oh yeah, absolutely, and presenteeism is something that does pay off. Attending every race, doing your best, you just continue to work on those numbers and look what it can do for you. So tonight, I really liked, quite a few drivers actually, and what they did. Jamie Wilson. Obviously, for that second race performance, I honestly thought he was going to take that to the line, but he got overhauled by Pete Newman and then pipped, and I mean pipped at the line by Stephen Walker. I loved Stephen Walker's performances. I thought they were excellent this evening. You know, it's very polished stuff that you get from Stephen. 5th in the first race, 2nd in the second. But I think my vote, even given all the other performances that I've seen tonight, Carl Hardy did remarkably well. I don't know what was in his machinery this evening, but a 2nd place in race 1 and a 4th in race 2, up 10 places in that 2nd race. That's an exceptional bit of work for me. So my vote for this evening is going Carl Hardy's way. Who have you got in your sights for a driver of the meeting this time?
It's a difficult one, isn't it? I kind of don't want to go towards anyone right towards the top, and there's been quite a few people who have flown underneath the radar. Chris Needham is one of them who's gone a little bit, and Demis had a pretty good race in parts as well. Deck Calvo as well with a really strong 10th place finish in Heat 1 especially. I think I'm actually going to go for Tamas. Actually, really solid race 1, getting 6th position, so actually behind all the quick guys in the first one. And despite a couple of near misses and accidents happening in the middle of the field, Tamas getting around a lot of them, and we're doing a very respectable, even once I use the right words, 12th place in the back, which on paper might not seem a lot, but every time we went over to that part of the field, he was always pushing someone to get into a defensive position. And I think especially after the heartbreak at Interlagos, he's kept his head down and been improving his driving, and it showed tonight. It was a really good, although it's a quiet performance. It was he was always there, and I kept on getting my eye.
Nah, good vote, absolutely right. We need to celebrate those little chestnuts of genius when we find them. So really agree with that. So what did that do to the standings in the driver of the meeting? Well, it means that Jamie Wilson is our driver of the meeting champion. Jaden Scotton was 2nd, but not by much, only by one more vote, or one less vote, I should say. And then sharing the 3rd spot is Tony Walker and Carl Hardy. And then a whole bunch of people with 2s and 1s, but Jamie Wilson, he's had a really good season, very, very polished in my opinion. Yeah, well deserved. And then, as if we need to even look at who's won the Safe Driver Award, just update that. And the number got even more diluted at the end. He didn't get a single incident. Didn't get a single incident at all in either of those 2 races tonight, and he's now on 0.00292. Never seen that before.
I think you might need to have a quick look at the total turns just there. I was pretty sure I saw in the chat a little bit earlier that Daniel Lewis said, great season, only he himself and Stefan Goebel completed every lap.
Oh, right, okay. Yeah, 5466 should be the total. Yeah, that's right. No, hang on, 5577. Oh, I don't know now. We're going to have a look at what the total number was. 5831 from Pete Newman. Interesting, let's see. I wonder if it takes into account, they're taken into account when they get lapped or something like that. Not sure. But yeah, I'll have a little look into that. It's been a fantastic season 22. I've got some things to post out. I've still got Greg's to post from 21 because there was some delays in the shipment of the trophies to me. But that's all sorted now. You've seen them on the picture. I'll just remind everybody what's up for grabs in all of our championships. There they are. And I'll leave you with that thought whilst we look forward to everything else that's going on. So Saturday V8s for the final of that championship. Quite a few of these drivers in there. Pit Stop Cup this time, well no, next week on Thursday I should say, in week 13. For the 3rd of 4 races. That one will keep going well until I think it's March when the last race is, or around about then. And yeah, season 23 the week after next. So it's with a heavy heart that we let season 22 go, but with the knowledge that season 23 is right there waiting for us. So stay safe, everybody. Take care of each other. I hope you have a great weekend, and join us for V8s if you can do. It's been a pleasure doing this season. It really has. Pete Newman has run away with that pro slot. Jaden's done extremely well in securing the pro-ams, and Paul Hurley for the AMs. So well done to everyone. Thanks to you, Jay, for being such an insightful individual and making this broadcast respectable each week. And thanks to everybody at home that's watched. It's not worth doing it if you're not watching it. So thanks to you all and to your contributions on the chat. Stay safe, everybody. I'll hand you over to Jay for his goodbyes, and see you in season 23.
Thank you very much, Pete. And thank you to you all, whether you've been chatting, watching the videos, joining the chatter in the Discord, or even on the track themselves. It's been an absolute pleasure commentating with Pete for this whole season, and look forward to doing it again in season 23. If you haven't already, get a thumbs up on the video, subscribe to this channel, check out the links in the video description below. We'd love to see you in the Discord, but more importantly, for the Pit Stop Cup next week, the V8s on Saturdays, and TCR season 23 next season, we'd much rather see you on the track. So hopefully we shall, and maybe even see you in the booth as well. Take care of yourselves, but most importantly, please make sure you take care of each other.